She was
Oh,
in
wait,
the house.
wait. Was this the dark lady?
Oh no, this is our first
No.
campaign where Jess was the
Oh,
dungeon
okay.
master. That was our beginner campaign, more like a 1-4, 1-5, or something like that. But
Okay.
Oh, no.
part of the tie-in with the story, we used pre-built characters, so they were made and tied into the campaign that we were doing.
Gotcha.
So we had a safe haven house with her aunt, and so we went there to the long rest, and we cut her, and while we were there, Parrot did some kind of roll to like hook up with her, and he got a nat 20.
Yeah.
I got you.
So we used that time frame to go scout around because there's supposed to be like a secret entrance to somewhere. So she used that time to go look around and stuff because she didn't want to be in the house.
All right, I do believe we are ready to go.
All right, so let's totally go with the typical intro that I usually do that is not stolen from anywhere and is 100% original. Last time on D&D. The group found each other in a dungeon. Though each person had their own reasons to be there, they all tied in with the same sort of end goal of finding an artifact or defeating said evil that was surrounding an artifact. Turns out, the artifact was something that allowed someone to bring back the dead through the Raven Queen's grace, the Raven Queen being the goddess of all natural death. The group, before they were able to obtain such an amazing artifact, was interrupted by none other than the ghost of Tavar Swift, betrayer of the last campaign,
That
and
fucker.
killer of beloved Snip Snip. The group, having seen the ghost of Tavar Swift, are now tied to a story of this goblet that is still magical, even though it's lacking in its crystal that is said to bring back life. Both Cleek and Flint, who were sent here to defeat evil, found out that this evil was indeed Tavar Swift, an old enemy of theirs, and now must report back to their paladin home base, back with the Knights of Palor, a holy order of evil fighting heroes, effectively. The rest of the group have their own reasons to follow. Keat, I believe the reason why you're following is because your character hasn't been paid yet. They haven't found any gold. They feel gypped, so they're following this crew until they get their money's worth out of it.
I'll put the me in mediocre, baby.
I like it.
Cliff and Tatsu were both here for that life-bringing ability. And now that they were so close to obtaining their goal, along with Roland, of course, of bringing back the dead, they feel like they shouldn't stop now.
This is kind of a random question. Would I know of if the Knights of Palor still have access to the binding?
The leather binding. You are not permitted to see such a thing, as you are not a true member of Palor. But you do know that it is safe within their vaults of their keep.
Safe.
Which they have a keep.
Quotation marks. I don't trust that.
They don't trust you.
Actually, I'll say that that's why I'm with the group, is because, like, that lack of trust on their part.
That makes sense. You have your own reasons. Be that as it may, both Cleek and Flint are now pulled back to the keep of the Knights of Palor. Does the rest of the group wish to follow?
Yeah.
I mean, do they have money back there? Do they presumably buy things at the keep? Because if so, can I, get paid for the help that I gave before? I did take down a couple of heads from a giant hydra.
City, by a coastal town. Or coastal city, sorry.
I was being ironic.
All right.
I will follow.
All right. So the group travels, be it on horseback. Actually, I think everybody's level 5 at least, so you should have horses by now, or any form of mediocre mount by this time.
Very
you're all
large
traveling.
squirrels.
Very large squirrels.
You mean chipmunks?
Chipmunks, yes. God damn it.
All right. Anyway, you all travel back to the keep. It takes about a day. Nothing seems to happen. Very mediocre weather. You pass by a couple peasants on the way, or rather farmers, who the only real news that they have to tell you is of the wars that have been fought over by the border to the east between the Mad King and his seemingly unnecessary enemy, nearby kingdom. Okay. Of Diende. Speaking of which, you guys are inside the kingdom of Rainier. Just keep that in mind.
Why is everybody bouncing around? No, I want to bounce.
They're getting bored.
That's a pretty unfair assessment.
Is it untrue?
No, I'm enjoying listening to your story, sir.
I set you up. We got you.
I was enjoying listening to the story.
I was enjoying listening to the story as well.
I'm not saying that that you guys aren't enjoying it. I'm just saying that you guys are bored. You don't have anything interesting to look at. So here,
You're
have some
too
pretty
young
lights.
to remember when
Pretty lights.
the cords on phones. People used to twiddle the cord with their finger while they were talking.
Shiny.
Because those parts of your brain are close. So the language center is close to the motor center.
Ooh, the lizard brain.
Pretty.
Shiny.
Also,
So,
I want to make lights.
where where are we starting off?
You guys, we're going to be starting off at the entrance of the city. You guys are in the not the capital city of Rainier, but you are in one of the major cities. It is a coastal town.
Okay.
It is the town of Ducky.
Ducky?
Yep, Ducky.
I like this place.
Town of Ducky.
Or the city of Ducky. It is spelt with a it's Duchie.
Douchey.
Ducky.
I'm gonna like walk around just calling it douchey.
This is an in joke. If Kate could hear me,
agree.
she'd be strangling my throat right now.
I too have heard through the Sage Mage network that this town is rightfully called Douchey.
But yeah, the joke is that Kate saw me read out Duchy, and she looked at the word and she's like, "No, it's pronounced Ducky, you idiot." And I'm like, "What?"
Well, now you can tell her that it's douchey.
Who's the
And
idiot?
then, it's like Dutch and
douchey.
Duchess and all that, and she's like, "Wait, Dutch?" I'm like,
So,
"Yeah."
are we?
She's like,
Are
"No,
we?
we're both idiots."
Are we meeting someone in the town of douchey, or are we just searching for information?
Little
You're in
known
the town of Ducky because there is a keep of Paylor there, which is where both Cleek and Flint have to
We've got a
Return.
report to.
All right.
Little known fact about the town of Ducky, the name was actually changed, or I should say the pronunciation was changed by the third king, King Ackhole. And
I love it. Let's make that canon. I love it so much. I actually do. That's awesome.
The venerable King Athol and his squire, Phil McCracken.
it's Ducky.
It's Ducky. It is alcohol, not asshole.
Oh man.
So, okay, let's go to the Knights of Palor. As a matter of fact, you know what? Roland wouldn't do that. I just... so he'd be like, okay, this is a very nice... Wait, describe the town before I say it's a nice town.
I feel like either way you would say, this is a nice town, but...
I remember
With
there was
either-
the other nice quote-unquote town where I went through the street, like, barking at prostitutes.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And prostitutes and mercenaries.
Yep. I just walking through the street just screaming the name of where is Tavar? Like, and everyone's treating the guy's name like Voldemort. And I'm just running through the streets like, hey, have you seen this guy? And everyone's like, no, get away from me.
I forgot, that was like session 1.
It was session
That
1.
was.
He also sang about going on a quest
Yes!
to get rich in the middle of town,
Yes.
full of poor people and thieves and brigands.
And then we were, you know,
Ambushed!
Ambushed in the middle of the night. Who would have guessed that would have happened?
unrelated, we were robbed. Unrelated.
Yes.
Unrelated. Yeah.
So,
Nothing to do with it.
The sleep spell like put the entire bar to sleep.
speaking of the bar, hey,
Well, let's
context,
go to the bar.
it was a spell, not my performance,
Somebody say bar.
that
That's it. Good
put
spell.
the bar to sleep. Roland is heading towards the bar. Like, that's where he is most comfortable in a new city.
To be fair, is there really a difference between his performances and his spells?
You shut up. One is entertaining, and one can put people to sleep.
Debatable on which is which.
Roland's going to a bar, and he's going to look for some work.
Keat is following Roland.
And Monk
But
is
they sit
also
on his
following
ass and
Keith
drink.
and Roland.
I say we have to check in at the very least.
Ty, we are splitting the party. You now have to deal.
Sorry, I'm
Good
still
evening.
working on giving a descriptor for the town for you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Watch there not actually be a bar here. It's a dry
What?
town.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
not
milk
cool.
bar.
I smoke and it keeps the bugs away.
It's a hookah bar.
Hookah bar.
I forget. I do one. I forget.
This is a dry town. I'm gonna cast Scorching Rain and
Nope,
burn
I
this
just
place to the
forget.
ground.
Douchey.
Oh, this sounds pretty nice.
All right. Have a good night.
Alright.
The rank smell of whaling and fishing.
Oh, seafood dip, anyone?
Yeah, but so
Yeah.
it's kind of like how I work at Key, and a customer pulls up with a brand new car with 1,000 miles on it, and all you can smell is pot when you get inside.
Nice.
The smell of this
So, yeah,
town
it-
reminds me of a girl I knew.
Again, wasn't gonna point out the
Obvious joke.
obvious
I'll leave it to
low
the bar.
hanging fruit.
Anyway,
Guys, we're
so
annoying
what
the
was
DM.
it that you guys do once you come across, or you enter the gates, which are all like splashed with a whitewashed sort of paint to it? Ow. Who's separating? What's happening?
Roland.
Well, we gotta go.
Flint-
We gotta go see those knights.
I'm sorry,
real quick.
Roland, Monk, and Keat are heading towards the local bar/tavern.
Wait, do we have time to get a beer first?
That's why we're going to the tavern.
I'm already
have
in
to-
the tavern drinking, so you guys,
mean-
you know.
I feel like at the very least we need to report to the Knights of Palor about what happened and then get hammered afterwards.
So
One.
Cliff,
Okay.
Cliff will feel like them two are probably, because they're probably going to be safe. They're just reporting to their group, or at least so. I'm going to go with the bar, to the bar tavern with them, but I'm not going in. I'm just going to kind of like almost be like a bouncer, sitting outside, my arms crossed, just kind of watching, making sure nothing bad happens.
Listen, hear me
As-
out. Just to walk me down.
As Keat approaches the bar, he uses prestidigitation to create a very shiny little trinket that's very unique. He then uses that trinket to buy everyone a beer.
All right.
And everyone is happy.
The bartender does not know that that trinket's going to disappear in like
Or
3 hours.
does he?
Do I have my beer? Then I don't care.
Too late.
All right. So that would be a bluff check.
Nice. I would even argue it doesn't have to be a bluff check because there's no reason that the bartender would suspect that this trinket is not
Yes,
real.
but you still have to lie that it's actually currency or not.
Yeah,
If it's a
I
trinket,
guess
you have
so.
to sell it to him. You have to be like, "Good sir, this is a nice, beautiful little whatever the fuck I made."
It's got to be worth like at least 10 gold to buy the whole bar beer.
I'd just be like, you can have gold or you can have this really unique thing that no one else will ever see in their lifetime.
Made out of lizard tears.
No, it's made out of magic.
Oh.
That's what I mean.
The
Like,
best-
so that's
The best
that's
lies
the
are
bluff
90%
part.
true.
You have to sell it.
That's
So
not a
you have to
lie.
bluff it.
It
It is
is
a lie.
a really unique thing, and it's made out of magic.
You're not going
I'm
to
not
weasel your way out of
lying.
this one.
I'm
It's
just
a
not
lie.
telling
You
him
know
that
it.
it's going to disappear in 3 hours. He didn't ask. If he would have asked,
It's a
I would have
lie.
Roll for
You can't
deception.
round the bush on this one. It's a lie.
I'm getting. I'm,
Alright.
I'm almost at the point where I'm ready for Tygo. No, okay, you're still rolling, but now you can do it with disadvantage.
roll the dice and see if I can get my
Alright.
beer or not.
So on your
Damn
character
it.
sheet, if you go to skills,
Oh, sorry.
it's okay.
Okay, sorry. Character sheet. Skills.
To pay the bills.
Skittles.
That would be
Wait.
deception.
Wait, where's
It's
skills?
deception.
I'm sorry.
No, skills on the left side of the sheet, underneath saving throws.
Underneath. Whoa, you're talking about saving throws. Where are saving throws?
On the left side of the sheet.
On the
Go
left
Go
side
to
of
your
the sheet.
core page.
Okay, now we're talking. On the core page. Got it.
Ty, did you see my message?
Where?
Deception.
It's in the chat.
Where are you? There you are.
Which chat?
All right, and I just click deception one time,
Yep,
Yes.
and then you go back to the main page.
and then I submit
Oh,
normal roll.
Yep.
Yes.
Boom. Sorry, I know these are really stupid questions.
No,
Damn
no. I'm trying to find Pete's message because I have like 6 message
No,
things
no, no.
on my
It's
screen.
in the Roll20
it's
chat.
in
There's
the-
a lot of
yeah.
there's a lot of talking going on, so I figured I'd
yeah.
do something
Okay.
off on the side.
He wants
Ooh,
me to
play
just
at
put
the
the roll
bar.
20.
rolls an
Roll 20
18.
messages.
Deception.
All right.
Right.
Guess who just
He's
got a free
he's went
beer?
over. You'll take your trinket.
Nice.
All right.
Welcome everybody.
All
By
right,
the way, next
so-
round is on you guys.
All right.
Uh,
So you do all go to, well, those who do decide to go to the tavern first, travel to a nearby tavern that is called the Pitch Shack.
Oh,
It's known for this because it's one of the only houses that is actually made to look black and dark. And people claim that it can only obtain such a color by using pitch or ash, which may not be wrong.
it's still not good.
But it is actually considered one of the nicer taverns in town
Okay.
due to the fact that it has clean windows, a nice clean bar, and relatively good ale.
And free beer.
We can probably work on the name. We can workshop this.
Mm, I don't want to go to the bitch tavern.
well, I'm walking in because black is one of my color, the color that I follow. So
Cool.
Oh. Roland's walking in because there's alcohol and possibilities of work. Let's talk to the bartender, Chipper. Let's see what we can put together here.
Squeak.
That's the spirit.
At what point is Chipper gonna just turn to Roland and be like, you know what? I've had enough of your shit.
Never. Chipper is the most loyal friend that I can have.
All the while he's saying this, Chipper's in the background, like mimicking his mouth movements in a very
The
like,
best
"Meh,
friend.
meh, meh, meh."
A friend who honors me and treats me with respect.
Yes.
Why, there's no one I would rather have by my side other than my friend Chipper. So loyal.
Anyway, who decided to go to the Knights of Palor immediately?
I think it was just me and
Yep. It's
And
just
Flint?
us. We were the ones on the quest.
All right, so you go
Yeah,
up
I think
and
it's
you
gonna stay
find
with
that
Cliff.
the good old-fashioned Knights of Palor keep is more like a broken down church. It needs some work, but it does have the bones and the skeleton necessary to house a relatively decent crew of people. As you enter, the magical feeling of a barrier is felt, and you know it. It is the divine protection that this building gives, and it wards off evil and all those that wish harm upon the Knights of Palor or the knights themselves who work there. And you're immediately gifted by this wonderful sight of one of your delegators, as they're called, the people that send out true knights to go on missions, shouting at a dwarf who's currently holding a bloodied shield and a bloodied battle axe. The blood, mind you, isn't actually red. It is green, and it looks fairly koboldish.
huh.
You guys,
As you go
I
in,
think there are xenomorphs in the area.
you're not there, Roland.
Oh.
Shut up.
Okay.
All right,
I shall
Cleek and
mute.
Flint,
You're
you
You're
see
trying to
that
play your
the
lute.
delegator is currently yelling at this dwarf and goes, you know, you can't just go around and killing like whatever you want, just because they had a book or something that you deem necessary to maintain or keep safe. You're here to protect the people. And the people had no problems with the kobolds. In fact, they kind of treated them like local pests. You're not a pest killer. You are a knight of Palor. You're a holy fighter. Monk, this is your character who is being yelled at.
Oh hell!
You just came back from a mission where you were supposed to go in and tell the locals not to feed the local kobolds.
And I failed.
And the local kobolds stole a book, a very important book to you. It is the ABCs of adventuring.
Yes.
But it meant a lot.
This book, it wasn't one of your personal books. It was just a book that was stolen by the local library, was going to be destroyed by the kobolds as some sort of sacrifice. You could not
don't-
want that to happen.
Absolutely not.
And so you did the righteous thing and took it from them aggressively. And now you're paying the price by this delegator who claims that your mission was an absolute failure.
Well, he didn't know what those people were doing. Yes, they did steal the book, but there was much more than that. They were tormenting the librarian. They were being very disrespectful, and we could not have any of that, especially in this town of Ducky.
Don't be douchey and ducky.
All right.
Exactly.
so-
That's the town's motto right there.
What are we going to do with you? And then the delegator looks up and sees the clique and Flint and goes, "Ah, you two. I hope you have better news than this."
Well,
night.
the crypt is clear of evil.
Oh, that's good to hear. What was
A-
there?
a- As
What
I
was the
say,
adversary?
as I say that in kind of a non-happy voice, because yeah, there's no more evil in the crypt, but we were not able to destroy what was there. And what was there was the most evil thing that has ever faced the surface of Faerun, and it escaped us. It taunted us and then ran.
Just real quick, I thought
Is it
he,
an aspect of Orcus?
I thought he actually said that you guys knew that the snake was what you guys were after.
Oh no, we were supposed to go and
No,
face
they
whatever
just
evil
sensed
was
great
there.
evil, and you were supposed to go and
Oh,
wipe
gotcha.
it out. Simple
Gotcha.
as that.
Okay, my
They
apologies.
had no
Okay.
more information.
We did kill several
Mhm.
very powerful evil entities, but the
Well,
the
I'm glad
thing
that
that
you're
was
able to make
actually
it back
cursing,
alive.
the thing that was actually in the crypt was an old enemy of ours that's supposed to be dead.
An undead.
Where did he go?
We
That's
have
what
no
we
clue.
need to find out.
It didn't exactly tell us its plans, and I specifically referred to him as an it.
Mm,
Are you going after it?
this is upsetting news. Upsetting news indeed. What was it doing there? What was its mission?
Well, it had a cup, and actually, I will take this cup out of my bag of holding and show it to him. This was what was in the
Oh
crypt,
my.
and then I explained to him what all transpired before he left.
Is this? My goodness. And he reaches out to grab it. Do you allow him to take it? He's
yeah,
not trying to yank it from you. He's
yeah,
just like
I
putting his
trust
hands
him for
out.
now. I'm like, I show it to him. I'm not going to let him keep it.
They're
but-
Knights of Aelor, you know.
Yeah, he's just putting his hands out to like being like, yeah, would you let me look at it?
Yes,
Like,
yes. If he tries to keep it, then I'll be
yeah.
upset.
He goes, this is a relic of the Raven Queen. This is one of the few times that gods and goddesses have been known to work together for a common goal. This was created between the very tenuous relationship between Pelor and the Raven Queen herself.
So you're telling me that this is legit and our not friend was telling the truth about its abilities.
Indeed, this is one of the few ways you can bring back the dead without making them undead, and bring them back without even their consent. Though I would never allow it, personally.
Oh,
We must destroy it.
I'm pretty sure that friend that we had saved from certain death prior did not consent to be sacrificed.
Fair enough. The reason being is that this is a hero maker. Whoever uses this is forever deemed a power of good. Basically a conduit of divine energy into this world, almost pure and simple.
I mean, is that not what us clerics typically are?
We are but a fraction of what this chalice can potentially create.
Even when one's own deity turns their back on them? As I kind of look up a little bit.
You are young still, even for your kind. You'll learn soon enough that the gods don't necessarily turn their back. They just test us.
Well, having a friend get sacrificed is a hell of a test.
Indeed, some are more strenuous than others. It just means that maybe your god is preparing you for a greater thing than that evil has been bestowed upon you. Anyway, you have another mission. And he looks over to Monk and goes, you might as well go with them. You'll learn a thing or two about these with them.
Okay.
Were the people really feeding the kobolds?
I need to know more about this relic, though. You said it brings back the undead.
No, it brings back the dead.
Brings
See,
back
when
the
a
dead.
soul goes, when a soul passes, the Raven Queen takes it and brings it to its next course of, or its next stage, because there's energy that needs to transfer to bring new life into the world. She is the guardian of that, effectively. Without her, there would be no life. But with her, there is always death. So maybe multiple people don't, or most people do not tend to agree or like her. Nor is she evil, though. I feel drunk. I like black taverns. Nice. Anyway, so what this thing does is that it allows the Raven Queen to pluck one of those souls from its second stage, its afterlife, if you will, and bring it back to this life, which is unheard of. Even for the Raven Queen, this is blasphemous. But she's willing to bend this for one reason, and one reason only. Because by doing such a thing, the person who brings back this life is forever devoted to the Raven Queen herself as a champion of her divine energy. They will no longer be themselves. They might as well be an aspect of the god or goddess themselves.
So the balance is that you give up your life to bring back another's.
Okay. Well, only if it's with good intentions, I can follow. But if we stray too far away from my path, I will no longer be able to continue on the journey.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
If we stray too far away from the path, I will no longer be able to continue the journey and go my own way as I have for all these years.
You are free to come and go as you will. Know that other keeps of Palor will always welcome you. But if you can learn a thing or two about being maybe a bit more, maybe follow the rules a little bit more.
All right, if you
for the divine's sake.
if you say so, boss.
I sense a little bit of sarcasm in boss.
Monk, Cleek, and Flint, you are now together, and you have been given a scroll. As the delegate goes, here's your mission. There's a ship waiting for you by the docks, and it will depart when you are ready. I trust you will do what is right.
As long as this takes us to some end that makes sense. And
I would like a
say,
more
can we read
drink.
the scroll, or is it like sealed?
It is sealed by a wax seal. Fairly simple to just pop it open if you'd like.
What is the mission exactly? It's on the scroll?
It's on the scroll.
Yeah,
It
let's
is
pop that
marginally
bitch.
interesting.
Before we head out, we do have a couple of followers, some newer than others, that they may tag along. Is there any specifications on what is allowed and not allowed? They're probably getting drunk at the moment.
Probably.
At which place?
As what I enjoy doing myself after we leave here.
Flint and Cleek and Monk, you all know that whenever you're given or delegated a task, the scroll tells you the gist of the mission. You don't have to follow it. thus it's considered like a delegation of a task. If you fail, somebody else will just end up going to finish it.
Hey.
So anyway, you do know that you're also allowed to bring on any assets that you have at hand, be it friends, other heroes, mercenaries,
So it's
anything that you have access to, you are free to use.
Huh. So
To
that
complete
sounds
mission.
like the whole thing with specters from Freck. Damn it. The name of that game that they killed.
Mass Effect?
Mass Effect, yes.
Okay. I have no idea what about it. I've only heard what's in Mass Effect. I've only played the first
Okay.
one by like maybe an hour.
Basically, we're allowed to use whatever resources at our disposal to get the job done as long as it doesn't murder the entire town in the process. I'm guessing.
Okay.
So
Let me see.
I guess we should go and meet up at the tavern and see what kind of
Alright.
trouble Roland's getting into.
Well, which tavern would they be at?
You enter the tavern. You do know that you left them off at the pitch hut.
Yes.
And you open
Minus
up the
beer
door,
in town.
hearing them, a group of people chanting, "Papa, Roland, Papa, Roland," and Roland's like at this point fuming on front of the stage, like going, "Stop it! Stop! Stop!"
I'm not yelling. I'm still singing the song. Like Roland is going to do the performance, but he
Well, you
is
finished
kind
your
of like
performance.
you can see that he's struggling to smile as he's singing. Like he visibly is like, ha, 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 we're all having a good time.
All right.
Still learning human behavior. Still thinks that this is all normal. Just he's still louder with the crowd.
I
Yeah,
kind
it
of
seems
have.
like this is actually a relatively large crowd. Now that Roland started singing, the doors opened up to kind of a flood of people because music and merriment is definitely a thing that happens, just not this early in the day. But you just caught the perfect time when people were getting off of their local jobs and chores. So he basically started the happy hour.
Roland
little bit
knows how
early.
to bring a crowd, baby.
And he shall forever be known as Papa Roland.
Stop it!
Of Ducky?
Papa
Or
Rolling
Beefy.
Stone.
Yeah, Papa Rolling Stone going after Tavar Swift.
So, do you know any songs that reference bodies hitting the floor?
One that goes back way back to the mountain.
He knows the song "I Can Only Count to 4." I can only count to 4. I can only count to 4.
That's a good one. I like that one.
I love it.
Roland plays a new song that's been spreading through the kingdoms called "Toss a Coin to Your Shifter."
Oh, come on. God damn.
Are you gonna give me money? I'm totally on board for this if I'm getting gold.
Yeah.
I give us the best like pathetic expression I can give to make people feel bad for me.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure
no
it's a
one
good-
knows that you're a shifter because you're in human form. You have to actually do it for them to know. Otherwise, you
didn't
just look
say
like a
that.
really sad guy.
Remember, I don't know the Browns, so I think you're talking about me. I don't realize that they don't know that. You
Fair
know
enough.
what I am.
Fair enough.
All right.
I get super depressed because no one gives me anything.
So, you're all in the bar, or in the tavern. Everybody seems to be drinking and being merry. Roland has put on a performance, and his invisible servant and even Chipper is still on stage. making a little bit of ambient music, a little bit of a rattling of a tambourine, and the sounds of a drum being beat. It is definitely Chipper who's rattling the tambourine.
Oh, wait, hold up. There is something that I had forgotten about. I need to see something real quick. Oh, people in this town, just so you know, people are gonna love me.
Ah, yes.
I was wondering when you were going to use that.
So my charisma modifier is 5, and so yeah, I'm just gonna max that out. So my music is going to enthrall the bartender. You know, absolutely. The guy who is going to be paying me for my performance, and I want to get some adoring fans. Gilligan.
Oh yes, a bat lapping up beer. Definitely the healthiest thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a wisdom save, right?
Yes.
It's technically a fey bat.
What's your DC?
The DC is a 16. Aww.
Yeah, the bartender, he's fairly learned about this and very stiff when it comes to his prices. But he does pay you a relatively decent wage.
Yeah, it's a nice thing that this is actually a nice way of trying to charm people without them knowing.
Mm-hmm. Though you do succeed on most of the local folk.
Okay.
You are basically a hit. Everybody loves you. You are a celebrity in this town.
Well, why wouldn't they?
Everybody in town will now
Papa
be
Roland.
hearing and telling of Papa Roland's music.
That is not my name.
It's like Papa Roach.
Roland Evander, swooner of women, player of vast musics, and father to no one.
Father of Dragonborns.
I like it when they call you Big Papa.
Are you sure it's not the other way around? Player of women and swooner of music.
Ooh, I like that. That will be the name of my next musical scroll.
All right. So
you can
you all
subscribe
have a
to me on
table.
Mixer. Fantasy Mixer.
No, it's called mixture.
Mixture. Tincture.
All right. So yes, you guys are all at a table right now.
Well, I plop the scroll down on the table and go ahead and not just read it to myself, but the group. It's like,
right.
well, I've been given another task. It's may or may not pertain to the rest of you, but it will probably, hopefully, lead to some real answers.
The scroll states that a certain king in the kingdom of Diende has wished for the Knights of Taylor to send some knights to inspect what has been happening over at his capital city. Something dark magic has been happening. This is addressed by the king himself, so this mission carries a high priority to it. Though the mission is a little bit confusing to you. As you read it out loud, it states that your job is to inspect the king's health. Though it is the king himself who is sending out this order.
As I'll say, that's kind of fishy.
And that's it. That's all you have. You're to sail from Duchy to Diande, and then from Diande, one of their ports cities, you're to travel to the capital city that is next to the forest of Jengal.
Okay.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's a task. So it's kind of strange, and actually, how's the Knights of Palor? This isn't like mercenary work. This is more like
No, this is just stuff like think like kind of like witch hunting, except they
Okay.
don't hunt witches; they hunt literal evil.
So like I'm not in it for the money.
No, usually you don't
But-
get paid.
So the rest of the group, like, well, we're gonna be helping the king of a nation. I can only imagine that he'll be grateful enough to toss some money your way. What's everybody else think?
Oh, if it's money involved, I'm in. As long as I actually get paid this time.
Well, I'm not promising you money. I'm not the money bags, but the king of a nation I can't imagine is poor,
Well, right. I just want a cut of whatever we get.
which is fair. So, well, what about you, Roland?
I don't think
You,
right now, like, I appreciate that you're coming to Roland for an opinion, but Roland's putting on a show. Don't distract me.
No, Pete. As I said, Roland is at a table taking his break.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, your chipmunk and your invisible servant is continuing to do an ambient music for the
Oh,
background.
I see. Okay, so they're just kind of they're holding down the fort.
Well, you take your break. This is what I tried to set up for, and then we got.
And as I do this, I kind of haphazardly toss a scrap of whatever food's in front of me over to Chipper, and kind of give him a rub on the head.
I take it up and eat it.
So, what is the general consensus on this? I'm still just kind of thinking about what happened in the cave with Tavar. Can we talk about that for just a moment?
Well, I've informed the. They did give the cup back, correct?
Yes, you do have the cup. He
Okay, I
handed
was
it
gonna
back
say,
to you
I
and
would-
said that like it belongs to the person who found it.
Okay, so I would have had that tucked back in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Well, what's there to say? Our friend escaped us once again and does not have the punishment that he deserves.
Mm-hmm.
But I've informed the knights about this chalice, and they think that it's important enough to hang on to, and they say that it's legit, that it can bring back the dead.
Well, my thing is we definitely need to go after Tavar. I'm incredibly upset that he is still roaming around this world, whether corporeal or not. It's not. He does not deserve to be here.
He doesn't deserve existence
I agree.
on any plane.
That being said, we need to find him. Need to put an end to him completely from whatever, and send him to whatever realm the worst tortures imaginable are. In the meantime, trying to bring back Snip Snip and Ellen using this goblet. What was that about having to sacrifice another's life?
Well, not in the traditional, like, I die, they go back to life, but apparently you have to essentially become a permanent servant to the Queen of Natural Death. You become a new thing entirely. But it will bring back somebody that is truly dead.
Yes, but that seems like a pretty steep sacrifice.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. I haven't had long to think about sacrifices. I kind of tail off there.
Well,
But these knights seem to be the best course of action to possibly getting to serving justice.
well, if that's what's required in order to remove Tavar from the equation permanently, I'm in.
So, not sure about riches, but as I said, this most recent task from the knights has given us a task for the king of a nation. So,
Just saying, you guys do know there's a king of a nation. He might have some information you could also get. Maybe a clue as to where we could look next.
that's also true, or has access to those who might have more information.
Okay.
So, but all I know is
Like this
there's some.
Tavar was not quite swift. Almost like a Taylor Swift kind of fella.
I don't understand. He didn't make clothing.
Okay, I like that a little too much.
Me too.
Uh,
Cliff just gives like 1,000-yard stare. Huh. You're right. He didn't.
so,
Alright.
consider me in.
I'm still looking for whereabouts for someone as well that I'm hunting down. So maybe he'll have some knowledge from me too. I'm in.
I'm not sure whose drink on the table like is in front of me, but I've grabbed up
mine.
somebody's drink
It's mine.
and
It was my
chugged
drink.
it.
No.
Keith, there are like 12 bottles of beer here. Are you saying that these are all your drinks?
And
It's still early.
I'm staring off into the distance as I
Aarakocra
don't even
do
think
not
about whose
have a
drink it
sense of
was.
ownership on things, by the way. So
What?
saw a drink and took it.
I'm a bird. Like actual physical ownership of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Means a lot less to me. Not like I'm gonna just steal it, but it's a drink there, so yeah.
You're thirsty and it's there.
And Keith,
Exactly.
I mean, it's all natty light. This is horrible.
As Cleek notices this, he gets a like one of those expressions on his face and kind of like
But
like
you should drink the Bud Heavies, mate.
I used the prestidigitation to add some real flavor.
ooh.
All right. So everybody's in then. Everybody wants to do this mission.
Let's do it.
I voice in my head.
All right.
Is it okay that I basically type my thoughts into the side as you
Yeah,
all
that's
talk?
okay. That's actually great. It allows me as a
Alright.
DM to be able to read it and to come up with a plan to try to react to whatever you're doing
Okay,
or
sounds
thinking. Roland like P here likes to do it as well. So are you all going to leave or are you going to set up? What are you going to do for the rest of this evening? And you got to let me know because at this point you guys are free to do what you want and I
Well-
just react. I can't railroad you from here.
Doesn't seem to be
We have to find out about it cheap. Is it? There's not time. You said to set sail, right?
Yes, I mean we should at least see about when this.
Is it early enough? Still, we could probably go like book a ship for the next day.
Do you have a ship waiting for you?
Okay, we already have one. Okay, well then I would say we just need to roll in something called the crowd going, and the rest of us have. Well, you guys have a drink. We just rest up for tonight, and then we'll set off at first daylight.
I'm okay with leaving in the morning.
How long of a trip is it?
It's a 3 days trip.
Oh,
By boat.
we can get sleep on the boat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Keith's been drinking. I think it's Keith. Who's been drinking? Tatsu's been drinking.
I
As far
think
as I'm
we've all
concerned,
been
No.
drinking, but Keith has been
Yeah.
heavily drinking Natty Light.
Keith's been drinking.
So in other words, he's not
Keith's
even
been drinking
buzzed.
the Natty Light, and Tatsu's drinking the Bud Heavy, and just
Prestidigitation makes the Natty Light amazing.
He added a squeeze of lime.
Yes.
Squeeze of lime.
Keith
I haven't started drinking yet, but if we're going to actually camp here, then I'll start drinking too.
So,
I think
Yeah,
Roland
looking
would
at it.
kind of be a wine snob. Like either
Yeah.
that or a whiskey and snotch, a scotch snob.
Snotch.
Snatch.
all right. So you all decided to stay for the night?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And finish off whatever drinks are in front of me.
I'm
the
not gonna
night
drink.
at this
Cliff
inn-
only drink one, because I'm like I said, I'm consider myself kind of like the bodyguard, because that's kind of what my background's been. So
Right.
I'm just kind of just more prone to just wanting to keep an eye on everyone.
Keep in
Roland.
mind, this is Cleek has only had alcohol inside the last 2 months of his life.
Roland,
Sorry.
of course, you get 3 nights. The rest of the crew. You can either try to basically win your free graces in with Roland, or pay the meager 2 silver for the night.
Yeah, I don't think Cleek's too heavy on.
I sleep outside.
He wants his comfort, so he's just gonna pay.
Okay.
Cliff feels better sleeping outside with the sky above him, so I'm sleeping outside.
Where is my? There it is.
No, I'll probably just sleep on this bench right here.
Pete, Roland got 6 gold from his performance that I told you earlier.
Okay.
All right. Oh, who's that?
Who'd we lose?
That was Cheddar.
Yeah, everything went silent.
All right. So the next morning, you all wake up.
Oh,
And
what happened?
we're back.
Nah, I'm back.
There he is.
I can hear everyone.
I can't hear anybody.
Can
I
you
can
hear
hear
me?
you.
Oh, there we go.
I also
just
I
joined
don't
again.
hear is Ty
Oh, okay.
Carter. Sorry.
All right, so we stayed the night. Ship leaves in the morning.
Yep,
Maybe.
that's where I was at. We woke up and then I lost everything.
Yep.
Roland gets
Yeah, I
dressed in
think
his finest clothes and makes himself smell like raspberries.
I'm not wearing armor and I'm shirtless, so I just changed my pants.
Yeah, oh yeah, like hygiene, top. Roland, hygiene equals
Just because I'm
statement.
curious. Roll. You're isn't roll kind of perceptive still? You're not very perceptive.
Can
you hear me?
Cleek is super perceptive, like stupid
Bird
perceptive.
eye vision.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
Hey,
hear you fine.
now we can hear you.
Okay, there we go. Sorry.
Okay, what happened?
My microphone just stopped working for some reason. Anyway, continuing on. Yes, you guys go up to the ship. It is good time to sail out. The tides are well this morning.
Who's the captain of this ship?
That is Captain.
You guys can decide if you think your characters would notice and it would actually matter or not. But since it's a new day, you guys who would think you noticed would notice that my eye color. I have a different eye color now.
Oh.
Yesterday before they had been green all day. Now they're blue.
Cleek would have 100% noticed, but not really. It would have been like a, huh,
What is
okay, and he wouldn't have kind of ignored it.
Captain is Captain.
Can you hear me still?
No,
Yeah.
you like
Yeah.
went out. We can hear you now, but if you were saying stuff, we could
It's so
not.
strange.
You said the captain's name is, and then it went blank.
Yes, Captain is Captain. Captain, 1
Captain
foot
Mike
gnome,
Captain.
2 foot hat.
Yeah, Captain.
Captain, my captain.
Are you doing
Oh,
this?
hey,
Who's doing this?
hold up. Carter, can I please suggest that every time there is a captain or someone that's supposed to be driving a vehicle or transporting us from place to place, Captain 1 foot gnome, 2 foot hat
See that?
is the captain, and he's just kind of like a recurring character that just
I'm gonna
keeps
have to
showing up in
close this.
different places.
I'm gonna have to close the stream. Something's up.
Captain says transportation is owned by the gnome unions.
I mean, I don't know if I trust that.
Something's strange.
And every single time, I'm gonna pat him down.
My mouse is moving by itself here, buds.
That's not good.
No.
Yeah, I would check into that.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Like, actively moving or just moving?
Actively, like, moving as if there's a second mouse attached to this this device.
Bro, that's
sketchy. You need to hard reset that and make sure your firewall is working.
Taking a look at my Bluetooth setup here, because I think that maybe Kate's mouse. Because Kate has a Bluetooth mouse that I used to use on this computer, and it might be automatically connecting right now.
And she's trying to do whatever she's doing, and
Kate's in another room just trying to do something on the computer like, why isn't this fucking working?
So weird.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Anyway,
Whew.
fuck it. I'm just gonna turn off the Bluetooth setting, and it seems to, I turned off the Bluetooth, and it seemed to have worked. That is so weird. Anyway, continuing on. It's he's Captain Hummingbird.
Aw.
And it's not hummingbird, it's hummingbird.
Hummingbird.
So he's a redneck.
I like
that's how he pronounces it.
Is he a local or is he a taxi driver? Is it a personal or is he with the Paylors?
Actually, that's a good question.
What's the question? Sorry.
Is he is he just kind of like a taxi driver, like a guns for hire captain by the Paylors, or is he part of? Okay, so he has no association but monetary to them.
No association. Captain Hummingbird. Anyway, and you all start a sailing. Squoosh.
Squoosh?
Yes, I'm squooshing you guys.
Sploosh.
So this is where Monk goes up to meet his new fellow comrades and has a proper introduction to them all.
Yeah.
Right, that's the thing. You guys have only just met Monk.
We've only just begun.
Why can't I? Can't see you guys.
I guess he is. We're in the water.
I'm not sure if this is comforting or not that we're on a boat.
I'm on a boat, motherfucker. Don't you ever forget.
Yeah, I'm scared of water. Now's a good time to bring that up, right?
You're scared of water.
Oh my
Well,
god,
Yeah.
yes, that is. I think that is something that we made on his character. Is he is terrified of water. He's like B.A. Barabas with water instead of planes. Or Baracus?
The
Shit.
A-team?
Yeah, he's Mr. T in the A-team. We have to get him like hammered drunk to get on a boat.
I pity the fool.
Well, with proper training, we can make anything into Samel. Quick, someone grab the net and get some seaweed out of there.
Oh Jesus, if you said fish, I was gonna be like,
There we go. All right. So I was just like, what I was trying to do is I was trying to make it so that you guys have vision, like sight lines, and there was supposed to be walls, but every time I clicked on to see what you guys saw, it was everything. I'm like, you guys shouldn't be able to see everything.
I have sightlines right now.
Yep.
I
Cool.
can't see shit. Hold
Where
on.
are you?
Let's try to. I don't know.
Wait, who is that?
I have sightlines.
I have sightlines as well.
I am-
I have a blank screen.
Where's Keat? There's Keat. You should have sight. Monk
I do.
should have sight. Cliff should have
Yes.
sight. Roland. Where's Flint?
Yeah, that's the question.
Is Flint there? There you are.
Oh, yep, there I am. I have sight.
Roland asks Cliff Sharpclaw if he can hold him at the front of the ship, like in that scene from the All Dryad casting of Drytanic.
All right, so you're all on a ship, and you're this would be the second day out in the sea or the ocean. You're hitting some rough waters, and you're coming across what seems to be a coral reef on your left, and just a couple of weird croppings of like sort of like those temporary islands that crop up from time to time.
Sandbars.
Like, sandbars.
Yes.
That was it. So yeah, what are you guys going to be doing during this time? Like, what are you doing at this moment on your second day of traveling on the ship? And if you'd like, I can always make it so that we're on the second floor, which there is one.
That's exactly what I said.
Oop, there you go. That's what the second floor looks like.
No, I'm in the water.
Unless you can fly.
You said that there's like stuff in the water that looks hazardous. Does it look like our ship is successfully navigating this?
Yeah, this is actually a very quick ship. More like a, yeah, I guess the type is schooner, I think it is. You're not very far from the shore. You're basically just using angled sails, traveling at a very quick speed, very shallow. So even if you were to drive over that reef, you more than likely wouldn't start hitting the bottom of the boat. Not unless you got something really tall.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that didn't look like it was hazardous. And other than that, Cleek's just kind of staring off the side. I wouldn't say necessarily enjoying, but taking in the environment and being out in fresh air.
Okay. So you guys are doing this stupid King of the World thing on the front
From
of
the
the boat,
Drytanic. From Drytanic, yes.
and
Yes,
Cleek
right
is looking
now.
off to the edge. Keat reflects on his boat. Keat wants to do that. Keat, what are you going to actually be doing, though,
What do you mean? In
on the
what?
ship?
I'm
What are you doing?
just basically standing around. Look, I don't do much, okay? Unless
You
there's
just sit
something
around
needs
brooding?
killing. Not brooding, you know, just looking for booze, considering what spells to tattoo on myself.
Okay.
Oh, just so because you would notice, I do have 2 tattoos on myself. By the way, just if that helps give you any inspiration. And one static, and one actually moves, like it shifts and stuff on my arm.
Ah. And so Roland's doing that. Tatsu, what were you doing? Tatsu?
CJ.
Hello. Want to go talk to Roland about what I started last night. Think we made a great team.
Wait, say that one more time?
Want to go over and talk to you about your performance last night and how I made everybody remember your name.
Yes.
I made you famous.
Everyone will know the name of Roland Evander of Faerun.
Who's that?
Well,
Father of Dragonborn.
Oh, do you mean Papa Roland?
That-
Papa Roland was a
Papa
hit.
Roland, father of Dragonborn.
Roland is really trying to hold some decorum and resists slapping Tatsu.
Roland, you look like you're about to go into a rage.
No, I'm calm. Roland just picks up his lute and starts playing just to calm himself down. Just goes to his happy place.
And Cliff just puts his thumb on the point. Totally about to rage.
God. Well, I guess I just look around the boat. I think I'm from the mountains in a monastery, so this is new. So I'm probably looking at everything in the water and stuff.
All right.
Probably not the smartest person either, so I'm close to you.
As you're all doing your own thing on the ship, you notice the waters are getting a bit choppier. Cleek, you notice a part of the water looks a little bit weird to you. Almost brighter, cleaner.
I kind of perk up at this and more actively pay attention to this. Does it seem unnatural or just?
Oh yeah, this is very unnaturally bright for its water, and it's
Uh,
moving.
I point this out to the captain.
And Captain looks over and goes, "Nah, it's just the trick of the light. There ain't nothing here."
In case I feel the absolute necessity to, I'm preparing the spell Gust of Wind.
Okay.
Is it close to us? About how far are we away from it?
It's about 15 feet away from the boat's edge.
Okay. At this point, would this be something that I could use my divine sense for?
Yes, it would. You could use. You can snap on divine sense.
Okay. And how would I go about doing that?
You just tell me that you do it.
Okay.
And if I ask for the details, you would just click on the message part of that feature. So
Cool.
it pops up.
Okay.
Could you do that thing that I told you to do? Click on
Sure.
the message thing so it pops up on the board so I can give it a read. There we go.
Now, would you say that like Cleek would have told us all, so like we're all kind of on the side, that side of the ship to see it, or is this just something only he noticed? And
Oh, you
Well,
guys hear him point it out to the
That's what
captain.
I said.
do we do a
pointing it out.
perception roll to see if we see anything, or could
Oh no, it's very obvious. You don't need to perception roll it.
I mean, okay, all right, never mind.
Monk,
Yes.
you used your divine sense, and you don't sense anything celestial, fiendish, or undead. So nothing like that.
Oh, and I inform the other members of the team that if it is anything, it should not harm us. Oh shit! I didn't mean to hit that button. My bad. That's my bad.
But yeah, it's definitely not like that, and you don't sense any strong evil or good even. Like,
Okay.
I feel like I'm being set to go into a rage again because I've been tricked or lied to again.
Alright, I gotta see what my mom needs. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
There's something that's going to attack us. The ship explodes, motherfucker.
So Cleek, as you're staring at this light-colored water, it gets closer a little bit, and then it starts moving again, and it seems to be following the ship,
Alright,
almost
back.
like a dolphin would.
Oh, the light is
It's a
now
big
following?
fish.
Yeah. It looks almost like as if like it was a dolphin that's following you in the water.
Real big
And
fish.
it starts to poke itself above the water's edge, and it seems to be also made out of water.
Whoa.
Don't tell me this is a water genasi.
No, it's not a water genasi.
Oh, it's much worse, probably.
But two almost like tentacles of water pop out on either side of the ship.
Captain, this is not.
Captain looks up and goes, "Oh, hell's bells! Those are water elementals. They shouldn't be attacking us. We're not entrenching on them, or what? What? I have no idea." Crew, and he starts shouting out orders to put like full sails, travel at full speed, and to prepare their weapons. They pull out. One of them pulls out a fishing spike or a spear, basically, and the other one has a short sword at the ready. And these what seems to be water elementals are poking the tips of their heads, basically, and looking quizzically at the ship. Even though the ship is traveling at quite a high speed, they seem to be keeping up with no problem.
Yes, I'm guessing that if I feel like I could make us go faster, they're probably still going to catch up and not care.
Okay. As you guys are all traveling at these higher speeds, these two tentacle-like things that are following along and looking at you, they start to shape and mold. They look more and more like snakes.
Great. More snakes.
We need to get these motherfucking snakes off this motherfucking boat.
So I'm backing away from the edge of the boat.
First it was fire snakes, now it's water snakes.
And basically setting up a defensive stance.
The captain goes, "I don't like this. Wait, what's that over there?" And points off towards the front of the ship.
What is it?
Yeah, it does look very much like that. Exactly, Keith. The abyss. And immediately at the front of the ship, you see a large light colored water form at the same time. And the captain screeches out, it's like, "Drop anchor! And
Well,
it starts
all
yelling
this-
out other orders to slow the ship down. And immediately you can hear the ship groan and parts of the ship start like flying off as the anchors drop to the ground. And they basically keel haul the ship.
Huh.
It immediately stops and starts to spin around, and everybody's jostled. I want everybody to roll a dexterity saving throw or be knocked prone.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yep, everybody. So
Uh,
on your sheet, you'll see
Would
dexterity saving
would this
throw.
be
Oh,
something
no.
I see happening? Because if I see it, I get advantage on dexterity saving throws.
This you weren't prepared for.
Okay, just want to make sure.
You're gonna have to walk me through that real quick. I apologize.
On your character sheet, on the core page, on the top left, there's an area that says saving throws. Just click on the one that says dexterity in that area.
Oh shit.
Shit. Sorry, I don't see it.
Let me take a look.
Jesus.
Is it?
Oh God, what is that?
Is it this here?
Top left, underneath proficiency bonus, on your character sheet.
I'm not. I'm there. Yeah.
Okay. And just south of that is a little square. And at the bottom of that square, it says saving throws.
I don't see. I'm sorry, guys. I don't see it though.
I wish I could see what he's looking at. You're on your character sheet where it has like your strength, dex, constitution, scores, and everything, right?
Yeah.
The
Yes. Just click on
box-
dexterity.
The box right next to that up and
Oh,
down
yes.
line of stats.
Saving throws. Got it. Yes.
There you
Okay.
And there's one that
and-
says dexterity.
And then just tap that in normal row.
Yep.
Normal roll.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh God.
Great news.
Ah!
What a first
Wow.
roll.
I throw really heavy or really light. So
All right.
Welcome to D&D, my friend.
So
That's about
Roland.
right.
Roland is definitely knocked around, but he managed to keep his feet. Keat, you fall to the floor because you're not very used to this. So you are knocked prone, which means that you're on your belly or on your back. Tatsu, with your amazing monk-like agility, you're able to hold still perfectly fine.
Notice anything happen?
Nothing
You were
happened.
expecting this sort of movement because you were right next to the captain when he was shouting out the orders, and so you're bracing yourself against the rail there. Flint, you were probably already on your ass before this even started, but you fell over anyway. And Cliff, you're at the bow of the ship, acting all elegant when this all happened, and you maintained your stance.
Monk has gone overboard.
Oh hell.
Well, I didn't even hear most of what he
Somehow,
said because I think he cut out.
Monk
I said,
was
oh hell.
Monk was on the second floor of the boat, inside of the boat,
And still
went
falls off.
overboard.
Go through the manhole where the cannon's supposed to go.
So who's in this? Who's on the bottom floor of the ship? In the hull?
I don't think anyone actually was, but we're just pretending like the idea that Monk was.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And-
Monk, you end up not only prone, but you are now at disadvantage to get back up.
How do
Damn.
you
Your
have
character-
disadvantage of getting up?
You were knocked over to such an extent that you actually knocked your head against something and are very dizzy.
Oof.
Oh man.
All right. Roll initiative. So to do this, everybody who hasn't played Roll20 before, click on your miniature,
I always forget to click on my character.
and
I
then
didn't
on
too.
your character sheet, there's a little thing in the very middle of the page at the top area between armor class and speed. Initiative. Just click on that.
Fuck.
Ooh, the dice are rolling well tonight, boys.
It's right above your current hit points.
Damn.
So
Get all the bad ones out
it's
now.
on the character page.
Yep, your character sheet.
Actually, young monk, you might want to check on that because the odds that you would roll a 1 twice in a row or twice in a row are really
No, that
low.
was
Like,
me
are you
that
sure
rolled a 1.
something's? Oh, it was a different person.
I did that
Yeah.
last week though.
So okay, so I clicked on my character. Then where do I go? I'm sorry.
If you go into the stream, you can see me looking at your character sheet. if you
Awesome.
wanted.
Yeah.
I'm just hovering over your character sheet for you.
Very top middle. Right above your hip.
Yep. Okay.
And you click on the initiative, and if your miniature is selected, it should automatically add you. There you go. There you
Look
go.
at that.
And you rolled a 1 again.
1.11.
Another one. He's rolled 2 straight ones.
Yep.
No. Oh my
His
god.
first 2 rolls.
I mean,
How is that?
thank God this is just initiative and not him trying to get back up or do some type of maneuver.
Not a death saving roll. You know?
Oh god.
Oh
All right.
god.
All right, boys. It's been nice knowing you.
Let me take a quick look over
It's
here.
Monk. You're the one that actually said like you didn't think anything was evil around us, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Making sure I say this right on my turn.
Well, just because
Oh,
something's
hell.
evil doesn't mean it's not trying to kill us.
I
Yeah.
know. I'm going with what he said, though. You'll see.
All right. The first person to react is Tatsu.
Kind of like last time. Me and
Oh,
Todd.
God.
One of the rolls for me. Kitty.
So it's just these 2 guys you got on the side of the boat?
Oh, there's
In the-
more.
And the
Look
big
at
thing
the
that
gigantic monster to your northeast.
It looks like a
Oh.
fucking blue cloud.
My god.
looks like a jellyfish.
It is a gigantic water spout with multiple tentacles of water coming out, and it's writhing wildly and whipping about.
Oh, how far is that?
Hey, Ty.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Carter. Fuck.
Yes.
Like how just laughs every time you do
On
that.
these, you know what? No, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna role play it when it comes to my turn.
Okay.
All right, so these things look like they're coming at the ship and they're about to fuck us up.
Yeah. They're not really like
Okay.
standing all that aggressive towards you, but they look like they're gonna fuck your shit up if they were able to. I mean, if they're able to
Oh.
fuck your shit up, they're just not moving right now.
It's weird. It's like they're waiting for that turn or something.
Oh God.
What's a turn?
You know, like when you play a game, like a board game, and you have to wait for your turn to go.
That's silly. Real life isn't like that.
I know, that's just weird. But that's kind of like what they're doing.
So what are you gonna do, Tatsu?
Well,
Fuck shit.
fuck shit up. I mean, so how far is that big fucking jellyfish spout thing you said?
From you right now, it is about 20-25 feet away from you.
Can I use my breath weapon on it?
What's the range on your breath weapon? Take a look.
It went so quiet. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can hear you. It depends
Yes.
on
Okay.
the range of your breath weapon.
Most of the time they're 60 feet, but 30 feet.
Which is a 30-foot line.
Okay, so is it 30 feet in front of me, you said?
It's
Oh,
within
yeah.
30 feet. It's within 25. You can check with the
25.
ruler tool in the top left of the screen there.
Snap the center. Okay, I'll use my breath weapon on it. Just go and click on that. All right.
There we go. All right. It failed. So it takes 7 lightning damage from your attack.
Okay.
Mm.
And I guess that's it.
Yeah, it looks like it hurt.
Oh man, I can't hear him now.
Hear who? Me?
Tatsu.
Me?
I was hearing him just fine, then he asked if we
Hello.
could hear him, and now I can't hear him.
Wasn't speaking.
Never mind.
No. Who left?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Just saying.
to open his
Yeah.
mouth, and a bolt of lightning immediately shoots forth and pierces into the middle of the creature. It shakes and writhes as electricity travels through its body, but it continues on its path towards the boat. All right. That is the end of your turn, Tatsu.
Yeah.
You have a bonus action still, I believe.
I think I just can punch it.
You don't
Close
have
enough to
anything within
punch?
range of punching.
No. Yeah, so I'm fucking useless.
All
I
right.
can slow fall into the water if that happens.
Cliff, it is your turn.
All right. So I'm not. So after just being told we had nothing to worry about, it was safe. Now here we are. And much forward. I'm gonna get angry, and I'm gonna use my bonus action and go into a rage.
All right.
Once again, fucking don't tell it. Oh, just fuck. And go into a rage. I'm going to come down. Now what? This one down here at the bottom. He's close enough that I could read. If I have if with my trident, I could hit.
Sorry, with your what?
A trident.
Oh, yes. Yes, you would be able to hit with your trident.
Okay. All right, so I'll come down here. Excuse me, Flint. I'm going to stab him with my. Oh, I don't have I forgot my accent's gone now. I'm going to fucking stab this fucking thing up with my trident. If I can actually get my page to come up. There we go. 22.
That hits.
Okay. It's actually 9 damage because I'm raging, so it's +2. So 9 damage.
All right. One moment. How much? What type of damage was it?
I don't know what they're doing. Pretty sure it's piercing.
Okay. Okay. So, is that
I have
the?
more attack.
Pardon?
Sorry. I have an extra attack.
Oh, right. Yes. Yes, you do. Feel free to
Stab
do
it
it.
again. Stab it again. 19.
Yes, that is a hit. Sorry. I was not
And
paying
that would
attention.
be 10 more damage. Do I notice if it takes the full damage, or can I tell it kind of shake some of it off?
Every swipe that you and stab that you make at it with your trident goes through it as if you're attacking water. It just keeps reforming. It does reel from your hits as if you're damaging it. Like if it feels the attacks, but it doesn't look like you're doing any damage.
Ah, this is a good thing to take a hang out, eh?
Right. I believe
Oh,
it's the end of
shit.
your turn, right?
I always click these fucking
Cliff.
boxes. I'm sorry, guys.
I'd say okay. Flint, or not Flint, Cliff, that was the end of your turn, right? You didn't have anything else?
Nope, that's my bonus action to rage, and then I use my 2 attacks, so that's it.
Okay. Roland, it is your turn. Pete,
Oh, what's up?
it's your turn.
So
Sorry, I was talking to Jess for a moment.
You know, I did bring out claws this time, by the way, as part of my Path of the Beast when I raged, just so you know.
Okay.
I didn't use it because that would be too far away.
So, Roland is going to move away from the very edge of the boat. Just kind of seems like the wise thing to do. And he is going to use Mantle of Majesty. I become exceptionally beautiful. And
Sparkly.
yeah, well, so what I'm going to do is I strum a chord on my guitar and I tell this creature here, go away, as the Mantle of Majesty allows me to cast Command as a bonus action without using a spell slot. So I get a free command bonus action every turn that my Mantle of Majesty is working.
Yes. So it doesn't seem to work.
No.
You tell it, you say your command, which I don't even know what it was.
Flee.
But it just kind of looks and continues as if it doesn't even register that you said anything.
Well, shit.
Almost like it didn't understand your language.
It wouldn't happen to understand Sylvan or Elvish, would it?
No, you try both times, you're like, flee, and then Elvish flee, and then
Elvish
Sylvan
flee.
flee.
Flee,
Yeah.
but in Sylvan, guy.
When Chipper goes squeak, and it still doesn't work.
Yes.
Okay.
You've learned one thing: it does not understand Common, Sylvan, or Elvish.
Well, shit. Okay. That's fine. I've used my bonus action. It doesn't look like Mantle of Majesty actually costs an action to use, which is cool. So I guess I will... How far away is this thing? I used 10 feet of movement to get to here on the boat, and... Okay. Roland is going to strum another... He's going to strum like a power chord on his lute, and he is going to cast Fairy Fire. Why is it not? Oh, it is going, isn't it? Yep. Okay,
Yeah,
so
twice.
I am casting Fairy Fire on this water spirit that's not listening to me.
It's not listening to me. Oh, okay, that's not cool. What's going on?
Oh shit.
There we go. All right. So where was you casting the fairy? Sorry, this guy.
This way.
All right. And it was a dexterity saving throw.
It is a dexterity saving throw. The DC is 16.
It fails.
Hooray!
So now this
Huzzah!
guy is glowing.
Oh,
Wasn't
and
he already glowing?
I choose to
No, he's
make
just lighter.
I choose to make the light surrounding it purple. I'll make it a nice purple.
I just realized that by getting claws, I'm basically looking like a pissed off Wolverine right now.
Yeah, on a boat. Like, Roland's actually saying this. Like, why? What? Why? Claws? They're in the water.
You'll see. Bub.
Bub.
Uh,
I don't like that tone, Mac.
You'll see, bub. That's my accent. My accent now sounds just like what you say?
90s cartoon Wolverine.
Yes.
Cleek, it is now your turn.
okay, so I gotta figure out where. Fuck it. Like, what's 120 foot? Well, basically, it's just gonna cover this whole freaking area.
Uh-oh, I don't like this
Cleek is.
noise.
Oh, okay, actually, before I do anything, what's the weather at the current?
The water is very choppy, but otherwise it's clear.
Okay, just that would matter. Doesn't change what I was going to do, but it would matter. Cleek looks very annoyed. Starts crackling a little bit, like static electricity along his feathers, and flies up in the air about 50 feet. If I can click on my... Oh, it's the wrong thing. How tall is this boat?
Depends on what you count as the tallest point.
All right, well, I mean...
The top of its mast, or do you mean the top of the...
I'm saying, would I have
hull?
full visibility other than, like, my sight lines right now up in the air?
Yeah, you can do that.
So, and I cast this. Basically along the, or like where the whole area is basically now a storm that I command. And on the big guy is who I would try to target.
Okay, so you're calling
That's
lightning?
a really low cast on that. Yeah.
Deck save. And what was the zone? Or what was it?
The big guy. It's only a 5 foot
Oh, okay.
from the point.
Well, it failed. So it takes the 7 damage.
Another nat 1.
That seems to be the day for it.
And he rolled a 1 in his damage, too.
That's a 1 and a 2.
Huh.
Like, that spell has a
just not lucky
potential,
today, I guess.
a fairly high damage potential, and no.
So Cleek.
I don't think there's much else I can do at the moment. Trying to...
I like Keith's idea.
Prestidigitation doesn't work on any sentient creature.
Oh, I didn't think it'd work. But it does sound like a cool idea.
It'd be funny.
Yeah,
Drop a water elemental into a jug of ale. Be like,
Dude,
survive now.
If
I
he gets the killing blow, that's how he kills it. He precipitates it into ale, and we drink it.
I'm pretty sure you don't want to drink a water elemental,
Oh, we
tasty
do
or
that.
not.
If I can befriend him, I can get him to just put some of himself into a mug, and then that's not sentient.
That's okay then.
Well, hopefully
Right.
it will be, his arm or something, not something gross, man. Come on. Jesus.
Yeah, he has multiple arms.
Yeah, there you go.
The water
You can
elemental
spare one.
pees in a cup.
He's like, that one's not my arm.
And that's how you turn water into wine.
All right. Cleek, that's it? That's all you got?
That's an action, so that's pretty much all I can do at the moment.
Bonus action?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't really have anything I can use directly as a bonus action from here.
Okay, movement? Are you gonna fly anywhere?
I just used like my full movement.
He's pretty dead.
Straight up.
Oh, okay. So don't forget to do that.
Already did.
distance thing. Oh, you already did. Okay, awesome. All right, now is the elemental's turns.
Cleek, why are you dead?
Oh no,
I-
that's just my. He put that on there so I can see.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's his sightline thing. It allows him to basically see everything, considering that he's now 50 feet in the air.
Oh, okay.
All right. So this creature is going to walk up to Roland, and he slithers up high enough to look over the edge of the hull, and he attacks Pete,
Oh no.
or Roland specifically.
Roland, I thought you got away from the edge.
Well, that will not hit me.
Damn.
Hey, Roland, you. I didn't think you liked water anymore.
Roland shudders.
He's braver than he looks.
Cliff, you're being attacked as well by the same thing
Bring it
as it
on.
leans over. Now, I'm assuming a 22 hits you.
Damn, just barely.
I'm actually gonna. There we go. Yeah, I'll just do that. All right. So that is boop. 15 bludgeoning damage to you.
So
You
I have
also need to know that you are now wrapped and coiled around in this grip of the creature. It has now grappled you.
Oh no. Oh boy.
And guess what?
I'm not thirsty.
Water weird likes warm hugs.
You are now held aloft above the ocean.
Whee!
The big creature. No, Moana, not frozen. Nice. The big creature. I'm gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Slowly seeing that as the thing grabs me.
Tatsu, you're within range of its large tentacles. You've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Oh, good God.
Lovely.
Oh man.
Just making sure, Card, that wasn't magical bludgeoning, right? That's just regular bludgeoning.
That was regular bludgeoning.
Okay, so I do half that then. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Does a 19 hit your AC there, Tatsu?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
All right, you take 15 bludgeoning damage.
Wonderful.
Just cover that one up.
I'm gonna try something.
Like that.
I'm gonna log out of the Discord and try my phone because I once again cannot hear him. So
I was just whispering to myself.
Mac, I didn't hear Tatsu at all when you asked him if he.
Oh, okay. He said yes.
I'm just gonna log out of Discord and get to my phone. And be right back.
Tatsu, I'm assuming a 23 hits as well.
What?
Hey, you got hit again a second time for 23.
Oh, yeah. 20,
that hits, right?
Yeah.
So you take
Yep.
another 14 points of damage.
Oh, God.
You are now really low on health.
Oh,
Yeah.
That is the end of their turn.
Yep.
Keat, it is now your turn. You are prone.
I am on my ass.
Yes.
What do I do?
You just need to spend your movement to stand up, and it spends half of your speed.
Okay.
We've got some reverb going on.
Yeah. Somebody's got a.
Some echo is happening.
Not me.
I'm wearing
Yeah, go
headphones,
too.
so it's not possible for me. I'm sure most of you
Wondering
guys
if that
are
could be.
too.
No, it's gone now.
all right.
Whatever. Anyway,
If
yeah.
it was something to do with me where I just joined off my phone, I'd say I probably had to work itself out real quick.
Oh,
Probably.
okay.
Keat, you have to spend half your speed to get up. That's it. That's all.
What does that mean?
So you
Spend
know
half
how
your
you have speed, like that's how much movement you have on your character
Okay.
sheet there.
Okay.
It should be under core.
Yep.
Speed
I
is 30.
Okay.
So you now,
so do I have
as
to-
soon as you stand up, you only have 15 feet of movement.
Oh, I understand. All right. So I can still move 15 feet, and then can I also cast a spell?
Yep.
Hmm.
You still have your bonus and your normal action, which is what it takes to on your turn. So you
Okay.
have your movement, your bonus action, and your standard action.
I'm going to move over here.
All right.
Oh crap! There's another one over there.
Yep.
Sightlines.
Why can't I hide? All right, so I'll move over here where there's not a giant monster, and then let's see if this will work, because why not? I am going to. Let's see. Oops, sorry. Struggling with this interface here.
Sorry, I muted myself
I-
there. My fiance just walked in.
That's okay. If I cast lightning that has a 5 feet girth to it, am I going to hit Cliff's sharp paw?
Cliff is currently grappled inside the creature, so if you hit that creature with a spell, you're going to hit Cliff as well. You
on,
currently
Cliff.
think like has anybody played Legend of Zelda or Ocarina of Time?
Yeah,
Yep.
you get it.
Think like that water
I'm just
monster
saying.
from the water temple when you're being grappled and flown about. That's basically what Cliff's being done
right.
to.
But
Can
I'm
I take
seeing
back
no
my-
water right now.
Can I take back my movement and go back to where I was? No.
No, you've moved. That's
No.
the end of your movement.
Why are you like this?
I'm sorry.
All right, then in that case, okay, here's a really interesting thing. I have no idea what this is going to do. Hopefully it does not do something really horrible, and if it does, Cliff, I am really sorry. Let's
I'm already in a rage. I can't get much angrier.
Okay, cool. I am going to cast Enlarge Reduce to shrink the water elemental.
Oh, that's genius.
Oh,
That is
the elemental or the
perfect.
water weird? I may
Because-
know about water weird.
Because it's not solid, so if I shrink it down, it might just let him go. Because it's not like it's solid.
Let it go. Let me go. Let me go.
Damn it, it's not frozen.
can you
Come on.
make that spell pop up on the?
Yes, I'm trying to do that right now. Sorry about that.
The water
That's okay.
grabbed me.
And you're doing it on the creature that's
There we go.
grabbing Cliff.
Yes, correct. Did I get it? Did something
Yeah,
magical
popped up.
happen? Yep, there it did. Okay, there we go.
You got it.
I was considering doing that, but I thought a lightning bolt would be cooler. But since you're going to take that away from me, because my logic is this: it's holding him, not like it's not solid. It's holding him basically with current. It's holding him with like the momentum of water. So if it's shrunk down, so too must the force of its hold must shrink, because there's less water to move.
All right.
I'm pretty sure I just threw some bullshit physics at that. So there you go.
No,
You're
no. I understand what you mean though. So you cast this spell, and the elemental that had a tight grip on Cliff starts to get smaller and smaller.
Hopefully Cliff doesn't die. Please don't die, Cliff.
Cliff, you're feeling this object that is grabbing you. It gets tighter and tighter and tighter. I'm gonna say you take like 2 damage. Crushing damage, I guess would
You're
be.
gonna go to bed. You can.
Would I half it or take full 2?
Just take the full 2.
I'll go
Alright,
for that.
fair enough.
And
else then.
eventually the beast kind of like, you hear like a snap as one of its tendril pieces falls off, and dropped, and the creature itself is so small that you can barely see it in the water. You are now in the water yourself there, Cliff.
I was going to ask, would I have had enough time to grab on to the boat?
Mm,
No.
Sure, make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, and
No.
I would have had to have seen this, right?
No.
Damn it! What did I ever have?
This is a
Never have
dexterity
advantage.
saving throw as an attack that you see. This is not an
What
attack.
do
This is a
what do
reaction.
I gotta do to see something
No,
right now?
it doesn't say an attack. It says it could be a spell or a reaction. Goddamn, I'm in the water.
Yeah, you're in the water.
I'm still singing Moana, by the way.
Well, I mean,
Oops.
Roland is quite shiny.
It calls me.
I'm shiny. All right. This creature. Boop. Keat, that's the end of your turn, I'm
By the way,
assuming.
This is what I'm referring to, by the way. Just so you know. Maybe I'm reading it wrong, so I want to make sure I'm actually playing it right too.
Yeah, it has
Who
to
is
be
the
like an
robot
attack,
right now?
basically. Something that's directed at you.
Okay. Fair enough. That's why I want to make sure I'm on the same page with you.
It's something that you're being targeted by, is all. Like,
Well, can we not inadvertently say he did target me?
he did not target you. He specifically stated he targeted the water elemental, or the water
Because
warrior.
it was holding me,
Mm-hmm.
which just means he was targeting me in a nice way.
All right. Keat, is that the end of your turn? You moved and you cast a spell. You still have a bonus action, but I don't know if you have anything that you would use with that.
No. What's a bonus action?
Bonus actions are basically like secondary small things that you can do on your turn. For example, barbarians have the ability to rage. You,
Oh, I see.
Keat, are you're a wizard.
Right.
Harry.
There are certain spells that are bonus actions, and certain spells or abilities that you can use in your features and traits that would be considered a bonus action. But I don't think wizards have any traits that are bonus action, and I don't know of your spells off by heart. But if you go and read through them, you'll see that there's an action cost
There's
or
and a
casting
bonus
cost.
action.
Every time I see that my turn, it's like, I'll waste one card down and end my turn.
All right, I'll check into that, but for now I'll say no. I'd assume it's probably something akin to, sending my familiar out to do something or something like that. So no, I'm good. End of my turn.
Yeah, I'm looking at your spells. All of them are an action. None of them are bonus actions. All right. So yeah, that's the end of your turn then. So let's go to Flint. It is your turn. You're prone.
Oh, I am prone. So yeah, it's just half my speed to stand up, correct?
Yep, half of your speed to stand up.
Okay, fair enough. What's half of 25 technically? Is it 10 or 15?
Half of
It
25
be-
would be 12 because it rounds down.
It rolls, yeah, rounds down. So it's 12.
So it'd be 10. I can't move 12 feet. I can only move in
Oh.
blocks of 5.
Yeah, that's
So
a good
yeah,
point.
it's 2 squares.
Fair
And we only
enough.
have one guy left over here, right? So far, the other guy shrunk.
Yeah, he is now invisible in the water.
Mm-hmm. And that's as far as I can move, damn it. And let's see what I can do for it.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, do I need to do it? It is not a humanoid. I'm going to go ahead and say that. Fuck it. Guiding Bolt seems to do me really good.
And you have advantage, right? Because of
Yep. You would have advantage on any attack rolls.
On Guiding Bolt gives the next attack on the creature advantage as well if it
That's
hits.
true.
Oh,
That's a
it's a crit.
Nice.
So then just click on the damage.
Woo! Get him!
We're gonna go with the third level.
Oh my god, so many dice!
So you said that you were casting at 3rd level before you rolled the
Yes.
attack?
What's that? No. Well, I mean, I didn't say any kind of levels.
You
But-
have to state if it's going to be a 1st, 2nd, or 3rd before you make the attack roll. Just to
My
let you
fault.
know. That way you
Well-
can't go, oh, I'm going to crit. Oh, great. I'm going to cast it as the highest spell to do the most damage.
No. Got you. Yeah, no, that was not my. This was my original intention anyway, because I normally do this because it
I'll
does
allow
take
it,
damage.
but just to give you a notice on the future, if there's any spell or ability that you can change the outcome of the damage before,
Okay.
you have to state it before you make the attack roll.
Well,
Totally understand why.
If I may interject, when you enter a spell like Guiding Bolt, and it asks you what level you are going to cast it at,
Does it?
the damage roll automatically rolls the dice for the level that you specified?
Yes, it does. I just didn't know if he actually did that or not.
I understand your point. I'm just saying that at this
Because-
time, his
No,
dice is
no.
correct.
Pete, it doesn't roll the damage automatically at that level. When you click on Guiding Bolt, it asks what level you're casting it. When you roll
It
the
asks you
damage.
after you hit or yeah, it asks you after you roll to hit.
Yeah, but you have to say that you're doing it at 3rd or 2nd before you roll to attack,
I see. Huh.
so that I don't end up having you guys go crit. All right, spending all my levels to do like a shit ton of damage that I could possibly do.
Did I say 1st level smite? I meant 5th level.
I meant 5th level on that crit. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so silly. But yes, I'll allow it this time. So it's 6.
That's a lot.
So it's
Get him, Flint.
that is a lot. And who you're attacking? The guy that's in front of Roland, right?
Yeah, the only one that I can see.
Oh,
You can see the big guy too.
Oh,
Flint is
that's a
just
guy.
yeah. Flint is just now realizing that's not a wave.
He's so target focused on the one small guy that he doesn't see the gigantic thing behind it.
all right. So that water elemental that was attacking Roland just looks up. It's covered with purple light, and then a bolt shoots right into it, and you can see as it goes right into the tip of its mouth, all the way back down its throat, into the water itself, and it just explodes in water. Roland, you're covered with a little bit of water, by the way.
That's okay.
He has to change now.
No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll explain after the battle.
I'm still just sinking under the sea right now.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that thing dies immediately.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
At the end of your turn there, Flint, you moved
Yes.
and then cast a spell.
Nice turn.
Alright,
Yeah.
Monk,
Great turn. All right.
it's
So-
finally your turn. You are prone, which means that to get back up, you have to spend half of your speed.
Okay. Well, I gotta set back up.
shit.
So,
I gotta take this.
my speed is 25. So each box. How much is each box? I don't see the ruler tool y'all were talking.
5 foot.
It's on the left side, and it's a circle with what looks like to be a ruler poking out of it.
Cool. Okay.
If you see that.
Yeah. Show. Snapping corner. No. Okay. Anyway, so it's 5 though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can move. I can move 2, can I? Move at
Yeah.
25? Yeah.
At 25, you can move 2 squares.
No.
I told you.
I'll just move to. I mean, I guess I'll stay right here. I don't even want to move. So the first thing I'm gonna do, gonna attack the big water elemental. I believe this is gonna be my best move, just for the simple reason you fight fire with fire. So I figure you fight light with light, or water with water, and I'm not sure what the cast level is.
All right, so I'm going to teach you a little bit of spells then. So when you say that you cast a spell, certain spells, like level 1 spells, they'll have a you'll have the option to cast it at higher levels, which means that you can cast a level 1 spell as if it was a level 2 spell. And thus it'll cost you a level 2 spell slot instead of a level 1 spell slot.
Okay, so
and it'll be more powerful. Those spells will be the spells that state cast at higher level. For example, the Ensnaring Strike, it has that at the bottom of the description.
Okay. So I think I should do this at a level 2, I believe. I'm just gonna do that just to play it safe at least.
Okay, so your Moonbeam.
Moonbeam!
And you're casting at level 1, you said? No, level 2 is the highest
level
it can
2.
go right now.
Yes. We have a Moonbeam.
All right. So a silvery beam of pale light shoots down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on the gigantic creature. So like a column of light from the sky comes hammering down on this creature.
Out of the storm clouds.
Which there are a bit.
Oh no, there's storm clouds now. My spell's still active.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
It is engulfed in these streams of holy light. And it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
So I need to throw 1d10, yeah?
You don't have to do anything yet.
Oh, okay.
Why is this a thing? Here we go.
Kate, do you have a 50-foot arm? Like, I'm not on the boat. I'm way above the boat.
Yeah, he's currently flying 50 feet in the air. So that's a, what was it, Constitution saving throw. Boop. Your DC, by the way, so because it's making a save, it has to beat what is called your spell save DC. On your spells tab, on your character sheet, on the top right, there are 3 sections: spellcasting ability, spell save DC, and spell attack bonus. What is the spell save DC?
14.
It just barely made it with a 15. So it succeeded against that attack.
Okay.
But a successful one, it takes half as much damage. So now you do the... You already rolled the damage. See how it says on the chat log there, 4 radiant damage?
Yeah.
That already rolled the damage for you, the 2d10.
Okay.
But now he takes half of that damage because he succeeded his Constitution saving throw.
So he took 2 damage. Yeah.
But on each of your turns, you can use an action to move this beam of light. And whenever it stays in that beam of light, it takes more damage. So it's constant. Which I'm going to make you a little shape here.
That doesn't have a range.
All right. Monk, that should be the end of your turn then, I guess. You moved and you cast a spell. Unless you have a bonus action, which is a special type of action.
I have a bonus spell. Can I do another spell or no?
Yes, you can.
If it costs
actually, no.
a spell slot,
Yes.
no.
Well,
Okay.
No,
I think it would have to
So-
be a cantrip.
he does not have any cantrips. I just realized.
How do you not have
He's a paladin.
cantrips?
He's a
Cantrips
paladin.
don't have paladins don't have cantrips.
Yeah, it's kind of the same with hunters don't have cantrips.
Hmm.
So yeah, that should be the end of your turn.
Okay. So right, he took 2 damage. And then what did the beam of light do again? I'm just so I'm tracking.
So it did 4, or technically it did 2 damage to the monster, but it's staying there. See the yellow circle on the map?
Yeah.
That's the beam of light. You can now, on each of your turns, instead of moving yourself, you can spend an action to move that beam of light to follow the monster. And for every turn it spends in that light, it takes damage.
Okay. So even not even just for mine, for everybody's, yeah. Or just for
Sorry?
my turn?
No, on its turn.
Like just for my turn? Oh, okay.
Only you can
basically
move it.
cast a continuation spell, so now you can do something else as long as it doesn't break your concentration on your turn,
Yeah,
and you can do bonus damage and more damage.
Yeah. So basically, what you're doing is you created an AOE attack that stays there.
Okay.
And it'll constantly do damage every turn that it stays there.
Got it.
But
So I can
you
attack,
can-
use an action again, pretty much.
Yeah. On your next turn, you can attack, and it'll still take damage
Got it.
from this AOE attack on top of what you did with your melee or whatever you choose to do next.
Got it.
But if you want to move this AOE, you have to spend an action to do so. Okay.
Got it. Yep.
Wait, isn't
Um,
moving Moonbeam a bonus action?
Yeah, I thought it was a bonus action.
No, it's a full action to move.
It's a full action.
I looked that one up too.
Okay.
Yeah. On each of your turns, after you cast a spell, you can use an action to move the beam 60 feet in any direction.
Cool.
Huh.
I wouldn't tell Jess that though.
All right, Tatsu, it's your turn.
Okay. I imagine I saw Cliff get ripped off the boat and
Yeah,
dropped in
you
the
heard
water.
him yelp out.
I
Oh,
was singing Moana. Thank you.
well,
Moana.
because I think if I stay here any longer, I might die. I might go save him instead, real quick. Should I go over there and throw a rope to him to assist him up?
You can do that, yeah.
And
But
now
you
you
are
see me.
within combat range of the monster, and it will be able to attack you through an attack of opportunity. Unless you do what's called a disengage action, which takes up your entire action to make it so that you can move out of its range of attack without taking an opportunity attack.
Just so
Then you
you can
wouldn't be
hear
able
me
to throw
singing
a
Down
rope.
to the Sea right now, so you know I'm fine.
Okay. Well, so I guess then the only thing I can do is punch it if it's close enough. Is it close enough for me to punch it, I guess?
Yes, it is.
That's,
These
I
hands.
guess, yeah.
These hits rated E for everybody.
Yeah. And so if I want to use this, it's just instead of a normal attack, one of my attacks will be a stunning strike, right?
Falcon punch.
Because I have an extra attack too, so I can punch regularly and then do a stunning strike.
So basically, when you attack, you can use a stunning strike to add to that attack. So you have to do a normal melee attack, like a normal attack, and then you add stunning strike to it.
Now I kind of want to make a Aarakocra monk just so I can name stunning strike Falcon punch.
You just have to
Oh
successfully.
my god, yes.
And if I use a key point to make it a stunning strike.
Yes. So you can roll to hit, say I'm using a stunning strike, and yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you cast like the smite abilities. You wait till you hit, and then you announce you're casting that.
Yeah.
It's on a hit.
Okay. So I did 24.
24 hits, yes. With these hands.
Okay.
Got the 2-piece and a biscuit special, breakfast special coming at you.
All right. It's 5 bludgeoning damage. So and it's a stunning strike. And it has to do a Constitution saving throw. Do we know what the DC is going to be, or is it a standard saving throw?
Oh, I don't know that much about this game yet.
A question.
To tell you.
I don't know monks, so I couldn't tell you.
It is a standard. Yeah, it's a standard saving throw. Okay. It fails. So it is now. It is now stunned.
Okay. That's so wonderful. It doesn't affect it. It's just stunned now until my end of my next turn, right?
Let me just take a quick look. Yeah, it's stunned. It's definitely stunned.
Get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get him.
I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Just a normal attack.
Oops.
2-piece and a biscuit.
No, I'm not. No, wait. Never mind. I clicked wrong.
You click the damage again. You have to
I
hit
did.
the attack. Yeah.
26.
Nice.
Get him.
For 5.
Get
You have
him.
advantage on all your attacks too. By the way.
Actually,
well, do you want me to roll a second time?
Do it. Yeah, you might crit.
Okay, so
don't monks start critting at 19 at some point?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Or is that a specific monk? I'm pretty
sure that that's not the case with him right now because I helped him make it that character.
okay. Maybe it's a certain level or a specific type of monk, but I seem to remember monks critting on a 19 before. But I don't know monks well enough to.
Honestly, I'm not sure.
Then I want to use flurry of blows.
I've never worked with a monk.
Yes, you have.
I want to punch it again. 2 more times.
Punch,
That must
punch,
be a very
punch.
specific one. So you do flurry of blows?
Yeah. That works, right?
So
Make
you're
sure I do
attacking.
everything
So
right.
let's walk through this before. You attacked once, right? And then you used
I attacked.
stunning strike.
First time was the stunning strike.
And
then I attacked the second time for 26 and did 5 bludgeoning. Right? Yeah. Then I want to use flurry of blows again to do it all over again.
You can attack. You do an attack action, which means that you have 2 attacks, right? And then you do 2 attacks, and then you used flurry blow to do 2 more attacks. Those 2 attacks don't count as an attack action, or they're a bonus action. Okay.
Yeah, so I can do that after I do something like I just did, right?
Yep. You can essentially with flurry of blows, you can hit the monster 4 times.
Okay, and everything's on advantage, you said, right?
Yes.
That's a 20 hit.
Nice.
And whoever said that you can't punch the sea to death.
Punch it for 10. Do it one more time.
Punching water.
No,
Super effective.
I don't know. Does 13 do anything? These hands are rated E for everybody. Liquid
Nah,
as
it does
well.
not hit.
Okay.
I love that.
Oh, that's great.
All right, Papa Rolla, maybe do something other than play music today.
Roland
Right.
just glares
But-
at Tatsu.
So that's the
We
end
could
of
be
your
a
turn,
great
Tatsu?
team.
There.
Yeah.
Cliff, it is your
Yeah.
turn.
Okay. I guess so. What? How much of my movement would it take for me to? What would it take for me to get back on top of the ship?
You'd have to start
Right.
climbing up the side of the ship.
Like, is
Um,
that would it be my full movement, or half my movement, or an action, or?
You'd have to roll athletics to climb. If you do not
Okay.
succeed, you move at half speed, and it takes you move as if you're under difficult terrain, unless you have an ability that changes it to be otherwise. Meaning that you only move like for every 5 feet, you've technically moved 10 feet of movement.
Okay. All right. So I guess I think I have advantage on athletics, but let me make sure.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Stop smoking that stuff.
It's kind of hard.
That's what he said.
The stream of justice.
Ah,
Take this,
This one
foul
it says it's
beast.
climbing, right? But it wouldn't be any type. It's not jumping. It's climbing, right?
It's climbing. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So I only get advantage if it's jumping. So. All right. So I got to do a acrobatics check. You said.
Yeah, athletics.
That's what I meant. I actually have athletics highlighted. All right. And that's gonna be normal. Fuck. Yeah, +7.
No, that's a success.
Oh, thank God. All right, so
It's not great, but you succeed. So you now move for every 5 feet, which there's 10 feet that you have to go to get on top of the ship. It counts as 10 feet.
All right, so it's 20 feet to climb on top of the ship.
Yeah.
All right, so that's half my movement. That would put me basically that put me here, right? Just making sure I'm close to 25, 30. I can move 40, so 25, 30, 30. Hey, cool, I can still get there. Whoop, too far. All right, so I'm gonna now use my
slipped
bonus
on the deck.
action. You're right. I'll use my other bonus action to shift as well now. So now my armor class goes up another one, and I also roll a d6 with my long tooth heritage. I did that last time too. Oh oof, man, I got a whole 3 extra hit points, or temporary hit points. Ooh, I rolled a 1 on that last time. That sucks. Anyway, so it's within melee range, right? Within 5 feet.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm actually going to use my claws. And try this time. To be an 18.
That hits.
All right, and when I hit my claws, I get to use both of my claws. So it'd be 2d6.
When you take the attack action on your turn and you make an attack with your claws, you can make an additional attack using your claws. So it's a second roll as part of the same action. So you attack
Oh,
twice.
I got you. All right, so it's
So it doesn't count
two
as
different attacks
distinct
for one
damage.
action.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so first this one would have hit, so I'll just do that. So 5 damage. And we'll go back to my page for the second portion of that. Oh, I have advantage on this thing too, don't I? My bad.
Yes, you do.
Oh well.
All
right.
Remember,
Pretty
you
sure
can
that's
just click on the claw, like in the chat there, to do the damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
So that's 8 damage. And then I'm gonna use my extra attack to use my claws again. Oh, sucks doing without a mouse.
So let me take a
Go
look.
ahead. So I'm doing something wrong. I get an extra attack. So that's why I was like, I get to do 4 claw attacks in a sense.
Yes.
So
Well, it's
just making sure I'm doing it right, because I'm doing it wrong. Other than
your
now,
extra attack,
Uh-huh.
right? Counts the same way that your extra claw attack does. So when you make an attack action, you get 2 attacks. You do not get 2 attack actions. Does that make sense?
Yep. Okay, so I don't get that.
So you took an attack action, right?
Yep.
Which means that you can attack twice, but then because you used your claw, it makes it so you can attack a 3rd time technically.
Okay. So I get to
Okay.
attack my claw 1 time. I don't get to do it 4 times.
No,
3.
not 4 times, 3 times.
Gotcha. Okay, I still do it. That's still pretty good.
It's very much similar to a monk before they get flurry of blows,
Got ya.
right?
Gotcha. Okay, that's why I'm glad I'm doing that now.
Okay.
All right, so this is my final one then. Oof. Even with advantage, that sucks.
Nope.
2 attacks, like I
That
said.
does not hit.
All right. And
All
just
right.
because I guess some people said they noticed, after I shifted, my eyes are now green. Just because people said they noticed that before.
Right.
It's almost like he's a different person.
Well, he is now a wolf.
He is now a wolf. Or he's a wolfier wolf man thing.
Yeah, still humanoid, but I have a lot of wolf-like features now.
The
All right.
captain
I'm
is
blaming-
getting pretty upset because there weren't any dogs allowed on board.
I'm gonna start blaming the moonbeam for his transformation.
Oh yeah, it's full moonbeam.
Full moon. All right. So, Roland,
We're
it's
looking
your
to
turn.
help keep my rage, bub. It's working.
So, let's see what can Roland do right now. Roland, I know. Who was it that got like really badly hurt? Like, I remember someone taking 14 points of damage in 1 hit.
Tatsu's very hurt.
Tatsu's really hurt.
Very.
So, what I am going to do is I wouldn't be able to like pull out my I'm already holding my lute
Oh,
and I'm
shit,
playing
sorry.
music.
Sorry.
I wouldn't be able to like pull out my hand crossbow right now in the same turn, would I?
To draw an item or a weapon, sorry, counts as the attack action. So, like when you make an attack action, you draw it as like a free action with it,
Okay.
but only if you have a free hand to do so.
Well, I mean, it's a lute. I can hold my lute by
Yes,
the
you
neck.
could hold it by the neck. I'd say that if you have a free hand, which you technically do if you're only holding your lute, you can do that, but you have to put away the crossbow before you can use the lute again.
So here's what Roland's gonna do. Roland is before he does that. Roland is going to cast Healing Word, and he's gonna do it at a level 3 cast. Son of a biscuit.
There's a lot of ones being thrown around here.
Yeah.
10 is nice. 10 is nice.
So, Healing Word is a bonus action. I'm giving 8 health to Tatsu.
10.
10?
Yeah,
10.
you rolled 2, and then you added the higher level afterwards. So it's a 2 and an 8.
Oh, okay, I see. So it's 10 altogether. Cool.
Yeah,
So
no
yeah,
problem.
I'm giving Tatsu 10 health. And I say, "I'm not your dad." And I pull out my crossbow and I shoot at the water monster.
I'm not your dad. As he says, he's basically fixing up his wound and
Thank
giving
you
him a
so much,
band-aid.
Papa Roland.
I'm not your
Thank you,
dad.
Daddy. Thank you, Daddy.
Is this what a father's love is like? Oh my god.
Oh right, I have advantage because it's in the moonbeam. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going with the 22.
Well, it gives you advantage because it's
It's shiny.
stunned.
It gives me advantage because of yelling at Tatsu that he's not my son.
Yeah, it's stunned, so it gives advantage to everybody who's attacking it.
Hooray!
8 damage.
Scared me.
It's better than nothing.
Debatable.
What? All right, I'm gonna
No,
step
no,
away for
no,
just a minute. I'll be back in just a moment.
No, he's got a
Gotta
point.
poop.
No, I said a moment, not half an hour.
I haven't ever had one of those speed shits where you sit down and it comes right out. You're like, oh my
that's
god.
the best.
All right, Cleek,
That was a close one.
it's your turn.
All right. So,
Bring it on. Come on.
Cleek pulls down his pants and then shits on.
I mean, I wasn't gonna do that, but I was gonna possibly look into a clothing shop and see about finding some more breezy outfits like a kilt.
You know they say it's good luck when the bird poops on you.
Good luck. Yeah.
In this case,
Good luck to the bird.
well, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on the rather rough-looking wolf thing below me that I'm still not sure what he is.
Okay.
I actually resemble more of like a basically my Ken's a fox. That's the path I chose.
So are you healing Tatsu or are you healing Cliff?
I thought Tatsu was the one that was all messed up.
Yeah, Tatsu's the one that's all messed up. He's
Yeah.
dragon.
I thought
I thought
Yeah.
he was the one that was the like half wolf
Nope.
thing.
that's
Nope.
Cliff. That's me.
Okay, well, to Tatsu, that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
For 8.
Tatsu, you're
Okay,
healed.
so 8.
And I will use my action to continue my my storm. And let's see, what was that? Was it a dex save? So I was just looking up the thing on it. In order to use my divine, I can never remember what they're called.
Channel Divinity?
Channel Divinity. I need to know. I have to do it after the save, but before I roll damage. So
Right.
it'd be a DC 16, I think it was.
What's this? What's it against?
Dex.
Dex save. All right. It has a 13.
All right. So in that case, I will in fact use my Channel Divinity. Where is it? Destructive Wrath. No, I want you to pull up there. And spells. At standard level, which will maximize the lightning damage on it, and of course I roll high.
Of course.
But that would be is that a 10? So it should be 30?
3d10, 30, yeah.
Yeah, 3d10, so 30 lightning.
All right, 30 lightning damage. Nice.
Good hit.
I'm basically just going to stay in the air where I'm at.
All right, that's the end of your turn then?
Yes, because I used bonus action. I had to use a full action to do that movement, and I'm good.
Alrighty. It's going to use its attacks again. Where is this? There it is. Flam. Tatsu, does 20 hit your AC? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
All right. Take 13 bludgeoning damage as it just continues whipping you with its tentacles.
Oh my god.
Isn't it stunned? Can it hit me when
Stun
it's
stops
stunned?
it from moving.
Oh, okay.
Is it moving its tentacles? Isn't whipping it with its tentacles moving?
It does not count as moving. But trust me, he did a great thing to stop it from moving. Otherwise, technically everybody would be drowning right now.
Oh, lovely.
Oh god.
Whip it real good.
And
Gonna
Cliff, you're
fucking
being hit as
punch it
well
again.
with
Bring
another
it on.
tentacle attack, and fucking it doesn't hit you. That's the end of its turn. Keith, it is your turn.
Oh god.
Okay.
I look over at Tatsu. Isn't this thing puny? The Hydra was much scarier than this thing.
Oh god,
Let's
yeah.
see. Can I?
Wonder if Roland started this one too.
Oops. Sorry. I'm gonna come around here.
You're not even in my line of sight.
I can't see like anything. Hey! Wow! Look at all that stuff. That's going on
Whoa!
here. Holy crap! It's a freaking madhouse out here. What is happening?
Well, there's a
All right,
giant tentacle water monster attacking the ship
Yeah,
Oh,
I
fuck.
see that now.
with a giant halo of light coming down from a gigantic cloud of lightning and thunder, attacking this thing.
And it's stunned.
All right, so how far did I move? I just moved 15 feet.
Yeah.
So I can move another 15 feet then, yeah?
Actually, technically, you move 25.
I moved 25 feet? Damn.
Yeah.
All right. And why is there a little X over Cleek? He's dead, right?
Oh,
Or
that's his sightline thing, because he's actually
okay.
technically on the other
Okay.
side of a mast.
Oh, cool. So I've heard all you guys describe this stuff, but I haven't actually been able to see anything that's going on this whole time. So
Right, because you're on the other
Right.
side of a wall.
Yep. And now that I'm on this side, I'm like just completely behind everybody. So there's not a whole lot that I can do here with 5 more feet to move without killing people. Okay.
That's what
Let's
wizards
see.
do. They kill their own allies so that they might survive.
I don't think we're quite there yet. Crap. All right.
Cliff, all of a sudden, the bodyguard just nods like, "Yep, yep."
My idea is not going to work this turn. So I am going to move. Is this 10 feet or 5 feet? This is 5 feet, right? Can you all see where I'm like dragging my guy?
No, we cannot.
You cannot. Okay. So basically 1 square, not 2. Even if can I move a diagonal square?
Yes.
Boom. All right. That shall be my turn. Also, what can I do through a familiar? Can I cast things through a familiar?
Certain ones, yes.
Really? I threw that out there thinking that there was no way that would happen. Can I
Yeah,
cast things through a Fey
there's a
Bat?
I think there's a certain thing that you can do with a familiar, with like a feat or an ability, where you can cast certain spells through your familiar, as if you were casting it in the familiar spot.
All right. Is there anything I can? Has anyone tried any like solid lightning spells on this monster
Oh
so
yes,
far?
lots of
And-
lightning.
and it's done some good things, right?
So far, yes.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. All right, cool. Because I still can't see anything. I was back behind the wall of the boat here.
I've
So,
clawed the
all
shit
right.
out of it. That's what's really actually really from, because I've clawed the shit out of this thing.
Okay. So, can I cast lightning through a familiar?
Oh, that works too, I guess.
I'm guessing probably
You could, but your familiar
not. Uh-huh.
is currently still on your person,
Yes, he
and
is.
I'm not sure if you have those abilities yet or not.
Well, there's only one way to find out. So I use my bonus action to fly little Gilligan all the way up to the top of the mast and let him perch way up there.
Okay.
I assume this is a sailboat, not a powerboat, yes?
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what he said that earlier.
It's a sailboat.
It does
Well, look.
actually have like 3 500 horsepower engines on the back.
Yeah. Yamahas.
I've spent this entire fight basically not paying attention to anything so far. So, I've traveled to the future. I know what powerboats are. All right, so yep, Bat's gonna sit on top of the mast. Just kind of chill there, and that's gonna have to be my turn.
Okay, so here's the thing. When you cast a spell with the range of touch, your familiar can actually deliver the spell as if it had cast the spell.
Understood.
The familiar must be within 100 feet of you, and it must use its reaction to deliver the spell when you cast it.
So only touch spells, not
Only touch spells.
so I can't fire like a lightning bolt from my familiar.
I don't.
That,
I'll look
that'd be
that
pretty
up.
cool, though, right?
I'm not going to argue with the DM, but I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. I'll look
I'm
it
not.
up.
I'm
You'd
not
be able to
saying
do
you're
what, sorry?
wrong. I don't know.
Sorry, I missed what you're saying. You'd be able to do what?
I can't like fire a lightning bolt from my familiar, can I?
If it's not a touch spell, then it cannot be cast.
Okay, understood.
It does state that in the Find Familiar spell.
Oh man, he's right. Finally, when you cast
Understood.
a spell, range of touch.
Understood. All right. Well, I mean, I can't really do anything else this turn anyway, so I'm just gonna let my little bat sit up there and watch the fun. And at least can I get some vision out of this bad boy? Can I actually see what's happening now? Great. Either that, or do they have some ale on the boat somewhere?
They have some ale, probably.
I'm sure.
Or rum, at least.
Ooh, rum is good.
Why is the rum gone? All right, Flint, your turn.
Okay. We're gonna do what I did last time, and we're gonna do guiding bolt. We're gonna do it at level 3. I'm gonna say it ahead of time. My bad for the first. Advantage. But roll. 12 does not hit. Oh,
12 does not hit, no. Sadly, no.
Got to be a 14, doesn't it?
I don't know that for sure.
Oh.
Could
Now,
be circumstantial.
if a spell is a bonus action, can I cast it? If it's a different level and everything?
If it's a cantrip, yes.
If it's
You can't cast 2 spells in the same term, but you can cast a spell and a cantrip.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Nah, fuck it. I'm just gonna end my turn.
Okay, Flint, it's your turn, isn't it? Oh, wait, no, sorry. Monk, sorry.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't mean to click Sacred Flame, by the way. That was my bad.
That's okay. Monk, it is your turn.
Okay, so when it comes to like features and traits, how does this work? Like, can I just does that take care of an action?
No, it depends on the feature or trait. Features or traits are just think of them like perks or special
Cool.
abilities that your character has.
Okay.
So technically, right now, You have to roll damage for the moonbeam again.
Okay, so that rolls actually at a. I think it's a. Let me see.
So you just roll the damage again, or so just click on the spell again. Sorry,
Okay,
on your character sheet, and it should pop up with just damage.
level 2. That's not shit. My dude's fucking fucked up. He's broken.
It's okay.
Wait, what?
Oh, hey, can I use a?
Can I move still or no? I wanted to move. I'm sorry.
Can I
wanted
use a luck point to help him hit?
Can you?
Oh
I
wait,
wanna
no,
move
no,
right there.
he's already doing damage. He's not
Yeah, he's
casting
just doing
another
damage.
moonbeam. My bad.
Anyway, so yeah, Monk, you can move up to your speed, which is on your character sheet.
All right, so 5. Yeah, right there. So that's 15. I can move 25. So
Okay, so there you go. You're there. And
okay.
now what do you want to do?
I would like to do this real quick. Lay on hands. I'm on tattoos. I don't know if that's
Tattoos.
touch
hand.
So you spend your action, which is a fairly significant thing, to heal him.
Yes.
How many points do you want to heal him for? You can do a maximum of 25.
Okay,
Remember, this
and
is a pool, so
and he's
once
at
you
like
use
minus
25
18 right now, isn't he? I think he's like at minus 18 or
What?
something.
What? I don't think
You're-
you get to minus 18, but
I don't
I'm
know.
at 10.
Minus
He
10.
could technically use all 25 of your hit points, and he'll be at max health. But
Okay.
it's your choice. How many
Well,
hit points do you want to give him?
24.
Oh, 24.
Sure.
You could save one for yourself.
Okay.
You want to
Yeah.
save
Well.
a couple of those because if somebody goes down, you can give them just 1 point to bring them back up. So it's good
Sure.
to keep at least just a couple of points just in case.
Sure. So I'll give him 10.
Okay. Tattoo, heal 10 hit points.
Okay.
Monk now have only 15 health points to be distributing.
Okay. And then
Now,
can I do
Looks like I have
another
2
spell or
down.
no? Like as long as it's
you can do a spell, yes, because you haven't cast a spell yet.
right. So I think it's this one. Can it be a bonus action or can it be a regular action? It has to be bonus, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think most of your smite ones
Yeah.
are bonus actions because you'll see casting
Right.
time.
Yeah.
One bonus
That
action.
One. Yep. That's the one I was thinking about doing. Right there.
All right. So you now have a thunderous aura around your weapon. It is crackling.
So do I roll or is it just next turn?
Next time that you attack. Simple as that.
Cool. Got it. That's what I thought. Just making sure. Cool.
That's it.
All right.
Tatsu, your turn.
Fuck them up,
Well, at this
tattoo.
point, for my first time ever going into the water on a boat, fucking puddle's trying to kill me. I'm freaking out a little bit. I'm gonna punch the fuck out of the puddle once again.
think of how I
Just don't
fucking
expect-
feel. I'm terrified of water.
I think this is his plan. Is just to make us all have an actual fear of water,
Maybe.
and we can never take a boat again.
Or just be very paranoid of taking ships ever again.
I feel like maybe I'll conquer my fear by beating this thing.
Everything is on advantage, so I hope.
Better stun this
23.
motherfucker
You hit.
again.
Stunned again.
Yes.
Not necessarily. It has to pass the check.
Chickadee, check.
Is a con saving throw. 8 succeeds. It is not stunned.
He succeeds. Well, I guess I'm gonna do it fucking again. I'll do it again.
How many key points do you have left?
I have 2. So after this, I can still do flurry of blows. Try to punch it 2 more times.
You have 2 left.
2 left in total. I'm doing them now. I had 3 a second ago, and now I have 2 because I just used 1. So I should be able to do One more stunning strike, and then I could do a flurry of blows after that.
Oh, you're actually, I just looked at your key save DC. It actually does exist. It's 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom. It's 2, so it's 10. Plus your proficiency, so it's 13. Yeah, he succeeded.
Wow.
Okay. Okay, so I do it again then. That's cool. Use one more key point. Okay.
Sure.
How about
Yeah.
a 27?
How about a gnat?
That's a crit.
That's a 20. That's a crit.
That's a crit, sir.
Oh
So
wait, I did damage on the other one though, right?
Yeah, you didn't do damage yet. Yeah, you have to do damage on both of those now.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, that's
just-
the first damage, and then click this. 6 plus 5.
You just,
Did he
just
get
crit
stunned
all
on
over
this
his
one
face.
though?
So you spend another key point to make it a stunning strike.
Yeah, that's no.
All right. He succeeds again.
Oh,
Better back your
motherfucker.
ass up next time, Tattoo. No,
Oh god. Oh god. I'll punch it. Do some flurry of blows. And do this
So
all
you
over
have only
again.
one key point left.
I have
You're
none.
You're,
It's all
you're,
gone.
oh, you're
After I
out of
use
key
flurry
points.
of blows. Yeah, after I
Right.
use flurry of blows, I'm fucking done. I only have 5 in total.
All right.
Right.
So roll your damage. Or roll to hit. Sorry, 2 more times.
21 for 5.
Oof. That's not bad though.
Oh.
Beep boop
That's
bop.
bad.
That misses.
That thing is going to try to get closer to the boat.
It's basically a water punching bag. How do you
Pretty
miss?
much. You notice as you're punching this thing, Tatsu, you're getting like good wallops into it, and you're seeing your fist hit it, and waves start spreading out across its body. And you're noticing that the waves, every time you hit it, it's quivering even more and more, and the waves keep shock waving across its whole body, and now it's starting to reflect all those waves back around its body. So it's looking like the entire creature is shivering almost. Cliff, it is your turn.
All right. Just want to say much maybe to Roland's dismay. Starting to Cliff is really starting to act like he's forming a bond, like a partnership with Tatsu, because this is now back-to-back battles, a front line beating the shit out of a creature. So getting a lot of mutual respect here for him. But
Watching my buddy
anyway.
go into a rage is awesome.
All right, and then first I'm going to pull out. He's going to start clawing the fuck out of this thing again, because I'm trying to mimic my friend with all his flurry of blows. 25. That was
right.
6 damage with that one.
Oop.
And then with the second part of my claw, that attack. Okay. 18.
That hits.
All right. So 8 more damage. And so I think I could do one claw attack with my extra attack. Can I actually just use my trident, or does it have to stay continuous with my claw?
It can be your trident.
Okay. I'm going to use my trident for this one, actually. I missed my mouse. $17.
That hits.
Okay, and that's 11 damage. So
All right.
25 damage altogether.
You stab it with your trident, and kind of like poking a bag of water, you breach a seal that you didn't even know was there, and a spout of water starts pouring out from this creature, and it shrieks as the entire body just sort of explodes like a balloon popping, filled with water, and it drops back into the sea and gets diluted. Yes.
So I
Hooray!
decided to
Hooray.
go water fountain
Oh
and
my
start singing
god.
Moana again.
Roland was
Start
about to
singing.
do something really
Huzzah!
stupid. And now he doesn't
And
have
that's
to.
and now I start singing Moana.
Kaloo-kalay!
Kaloo-kalay.
Kaloo-kalay.
Hulu-huay? What?
Cleek's superhero lands back on the deck, but with like that lightning stuff around him, like Thor.
The
The
chicken
boat catches on fire. We start sinking.
Well, funny you should say that. As you guys are all
Oh.
breathing a sigh of relief at having defeated this creature,
Oh, here we go.
you hear from below deck, Captain! Captain, we have an issue! Captain, look out! And you hear and feel the boat get hit by something. You're
Oh
not
god,
sure
it's
what.
one of those Yamaha engines.
Yeah.
They're always on the fritz.
Well-met
And-
chicken.
Oh, was somebody going to say something?
I was say I would like immediately take back off again and try to look and see what's still in the water.
And that's it's like you feel the ship is starting to move, but not in the way that you're used to. It's starting to go down slowly, and you hear the sound of rushing water. One of the crew hands comes bracing up the steps. He's drenched in water, and he goes, "Sir, our hull's been breached. Something big went right through it."
Oh no.
The captain goes, "All right, lads, abandon ship to the lifeboats."
Roland immediately runs towards the lifeboats.
Cliff, not being very smart, totally blames it on the chicken because it didn't happen until he landed on the ship.
I'm fucking terrified. Oh my god, Roland, hold me.
Hold me.
Now Cliff just say, I thought dwarves were supposed to be brave creatures.
On the mountainside, yes.
So, just so I can know, Carter, would all this be take more than an action? Like it's what taking an action to do, a turn,
What?
a turn's worth of action. Because my rage only stays as long as I attack each action. So if I go one action without attacking, I lose my rage.
Yes.
So I just want to make sure. So I can stay shifted. I just can't keep my rage.
Yeah, you can choose to. Oh, that's another thing as well. If you are forced to exit your rage, you're stunned.
Mhm.
Like it's bad things. So you have to choose willingly to exit a rage or not.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to find out. Because if this is something I'm not going to be, we're still not like turn order kind of a thing. Then I'm going to choose to exit my rage just because there's nothing left to attack.
Yeah, there's nothing else to attack. Combat is
Okay.
over.
Yep, I'm choosing to come out of my rage then.
All right. So everybody runs over to the ships. There's only 3 lifeboats, so it's very cramped. And you all huddle into these smaller boats as you see the large ship slowly sink and capsize into the water. You notice off in the distance there's this large shiny object seeming to skim the surface of the water going away from you, and it seems like that was the thing that hit you.
And now we have 3 ships, and the crew died on that ship with honor.
No, the crew is on the lifeboats with you.
The crew is
Oh,
alive.
hell.
Why do you assume that the crew died?
Wait, is he
I
a
just
warlock?
assumed he wanted some more room.
I don't think we have a warlock on our team. No.
I call Gilligan back to me from the top of the mast
Yeah, he comes back.
as it sinks.
Yeah, I mean, Chipper is in the little baby Bjorn that I wear, so he's
Baby Bjorn.
Yep.
So now that we are on these lifeboats, how far do we see land anywhere?
Before we do that, actually, everybody gains. How much is that? That's
5,000 XP.
$5 million.
you gain 3,200 experience points.
Still not bad. 3,200.
Yes.
Math. How do you?
Where do we put that at?
Monk, you will see that in the character sheet
Uh-huh.
on the top right, where you have your class and your race and all that.
Yep.
That cog, click on it,
Uh-huh.
and then you'll see experience points in the bottom right of that box.
So add 3,500 to it, you said?
Yes.
Wait, 35 or 32?
Well,
32.
34, wasn't it?
30. My bad.
Oh. I thought you said 32.
34, you said?
I'm
You
trying
did
to
say
think.
32 at
I thought
first.
he
I
said
wrote it
32
down.
also. So we're at
14,
It's a
14,000.
34.
So if we're at
18.
I'll take
14,000, we level
3,400.
up.
32,
Yeah,
sorry. 3,200, sorry.
Oh!
No,
Oh,
no. Roland, do some music. Do something.
I want to use a
Damn it.
luck point.
To re-roll that.
It's like
3,200. 3,200.
34,
I'm sorry.
3,400.
So at
3,400 levels us up.
13,800.
Yeah,
This
we're
is madness. This is outrage.
We are 200
This-
200
This
XP.
is Sparta.
Hey, so like, where would I reference to my next level? For
we need
XP.
14,000. We need 14,000 level ups. We need 200 experience.
No,
That's
no.
why
Oh.
He's on a different scale here.
Yeah.
On
my
the
bad.
player's handbook,
Uh-huh.
there's a chapter that says Beyond First Level. It's in that chapter.
Sure we can have
There's a
one?
little
Cool.
table.
Thank you.
So he's starting at
You
level
said
5
we level at 1,400. You give me 200 more.
because he'd have 6,500 experience starting out.
Yes, he will.
Yeah, I got 97 now.
Yep. And the rest of those were level 5 are literally only 200 experience. That's why 3,400 was perfect.
I actually just screwed up. Mouse, how much
Oh.
experience do you have right now?
22,215.
Because you and
Oh,
I
give me-
have the
give me
same
the
amount of
200
XP.
more.
Unless I did the math wrong, but I
No,
double-checked it.
I think you did it right. I just yeah, I don't know what, because I had 19,015 and then I accidentally deleted my XP. So it's 22,215. When do we hit level 7? Is that 24,000
I've got it
XP?
right here.
Decently up there.
23,000 for
Oh
you guys.
man.
Everybody's
Yeah.
like super close.
If only someone had just
Oh, I need 14.
given
All right, cool.
us some extra XP.
Maybe just 200.
Hey, remember
level
when I said
6.
35 and you guys were like, no, 32?
I wasn't arguing it. I said, okay, I'll take it. All right.
All right, so yeah, you all, after a long, very weary trip, managed to find yourself back at the beach, and this is the image that you'll be finding yourselves at.
Oh, hey, that's my boat.
But until then, that's the end of today's session. Thank you all for coming, playing the game. Sorry, I was a little bit distracted here and
I
there,
look through the wreckage.
but
like
we have
200
multiple new players playing relatively advanced characters, so it's to be
Yeah,
expected.
it's a lot going on.
I appreciate you guys. It's been fucking awesome. When's the next one?
Every Saturday.
Next week, same time, same place.
Same
Same time,
bat
same-
channel.
Saturday at 7.
I'll be here.
Thanks to all of you for coming and joining, and yeah, hope you enjoyed the game.
Always.
Oh,
Awesome, guys.
It didn't come into play. Type. I just realized that with my Cruising the Bestial Soul, the Path of the Beast, you gain a climbing speed equal to your walking speed, and you can climb difficult surfaces, including upside down stairs, without needing to make an ability check.
Oh yeah, you have that ability. I forgot. I remember reading that.
I forgot about that too.
Hey, you could
So,
you could
so
climb
this
the boat.
is considered a long halt, yeah? So I can like change my spells and stuff.
Yeah. And by the time we
Cool.
start next time, you'll have extended rest because, yeah,
Yeah.
it'll
Cool.
basically be a day of traveling by sailboat to an island nearby.
Hey,
Got
just real quick, once we hit
I take that
land
back,
as a
actually.
place for rest, I am just casting Liamin's tiny hut just so
Nice.
We have a safe place to rest.
Good call.
And change clothes.
Couldn't you theoretically do that on the boat?
Could have.
Well, I mean, so the idea of Liamon's tiny hut is it just kind of stays where it is. And so I'm not entirely sure if it remains in space where it is or like relative
Huh.
to what we're
I
on. So
didn't-
like if we're on a boat and I cast Liamon's tiny hut and we just
Does
kind
the-
of
Does
float.
the boat keep moving, or does the hut move with the boat?
That's a good question.
By the way, Core, actually, I'm wrong. I have that coming. I don't get that until level 6. That's part of my
okay.
level 6 being able to pass. So no, I did not have that. So never mind. I did play it right.
Now,
No, once I hit level 6, I have to let you know immediately if I'm choosing the climbing, jumping, or swimming physical aspect until I don't take a long rest. But my claws, bite, or tail attacks become magical. So I get the magical property with them when I hit level 6 as well. So therefore, if there's resistance to non-magical, I no longer have that against me. So
Okay.
level 6 would be nice for me.
Oh, awesome, guys. Well, I'm signing off. I got
Yep.
drill tomorrow, so but y'all have a good night and see
Have a
you.
good night.
Take care,
You
everybody.
too.
have a good night. We'll talk to you through the week.
All right, cool. Peace.
So, Pete, what are you doing tonight?
I'll probably be gaming. Give me one moment. I'm just going to shut down the stream.
Ooh, you're gonna be playing Project Zomboid, right?
Hey guys, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching.
Actually, I
If
thought
you want to see our
you
next,
weren't able to
let
game
me
after the
just-
session.
let me okay. So thank you for joining. If you want to see our next sessions each Saturday through this campaign, make sure to follow. We're going to be doing these every Saturday starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Usually they should be running from 9 to 10 o'clock. This was an extra long session, but it is what it is. Anyway, catch you later.